Sweet sugary goodness.
Do we have to be quiet?
Wait, is it? Ooh. Ooh. The audio's on. Please.
Well, hi there.
Oh!
Are we live?
That's right.
Are we live?
We are finally live.
We are
It's
live,
been
but
so
are we?
long.
It's been
Been
forever.
so low.
So long.
It's been.
So long.
It's been a long time.
Been a long
It's the show you've all been waiting for. It's Stay on Target.
Stay on target!
And of course, we're live here right now, and we're gonna randomly talk about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
A bunch.
What's specific about tonight's show?
Star Warsy.
It's Friday.
Backhand.
No. This is the season finale, y'all.
That's right.
That's why we're doubly hyped. As you
Finally.
can tell.
It's the final E.
It's the
Yes.
final E.
Well, they
And
thought
copyright strike.
they thought we were coming last week, and we were going to talk about episode 50. We said no.
Psych.
We're going to make them wait.
We're gonna make
We're
them
gonna
all.
up the anticipation level,
Up
We
the
really had to.
anticipation.
and so here we are.
Yeah.
No more waiting.
And we're covering 2 episodes.
That's a
tonight.
double header.
It is.
Yeah, we're sorry
It's
we
gonna
weren't
be
here.
legit.
We're sorry we weren't here last week, but
We
we did
missed
want to
seeing
build
you.
the
I'm not sorry.
anticipation.
I
Get
had a
out,
great
both of you.
steak last week. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, tell us about your steak, Nick.
Yeah.
It was good.
What kind was it?
A filet mignon.
Philip
Ooh.
McDonald.
Filet mignon.
Is he Irish?
Yes.
That's what he's gonna name
The
his kid.
cursed filet mignon of
Philip
Ireland.
McDonald of Ireland. What a brute.
What a brute.
Oh, man.
Oh,
that sounds
it's
delicious.
my island.
You could, it's my island. You could cut it with a fork, you said.
Yeah, dude. It was,
That's how you
it
know
was
it's
super
wow.
good.
So moist.
It was.
Sounds delicious, actually.
And it was only 10
You're
ounces.
making me hungry. I
It
want
was only 10 ounces, but it filled you up.
But
It was that good.
Felt like 20.
Wow. So do you see like a cow in a field, and you're like,
No, yeah, that's.
That
He just
steak.
I'm like,
stabs.
I don't know where that piece of piece of meat is, but I'm
"That's a
gonna
good
find
piece
it.
of meat."
That's a good piece of meat right over.
the cow's
And
like,
he's just
"Hey."
like, "Mrrr," and I'm like, "Mrrr."
Wow.
So glad
That's
we-
cow
I
talk.
feel
for,
like that guy's
"I'ma eat
staring
you."
at me really weird.
Can we move past this?
It's like,
Move past it.
oh, he'll be
Yeah.
here at least tonight.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. I might be,
Wow.
might be
That's
taken
right.
out after tonight.
Knee slapper.
he got fired.
And he's gone.
the trap door open.
Speaking of fires,
Some,
it's a show about all things.
was a
mostly
fire.
Star Wars things.
What a transition.
Speaking of fires, it's a show about all
That was
things.
smooth.
So yeah, we're here, and we're gonna fire you up for this
Whoa.
final episode.
Get ready, because it's about to get hot.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
gonna
it's
get hot.
Hot.
It is hot here. What's your shirt say, Matt?
Matthew.
I'm Matthew.
What does it say?
Blood, sweat,
Yeah.
RESPECT.
That's all he means to me.
That's what I want me. Copyright strike
Yeah, we're
infringement.
Well, yeah.
You know what would be crazy?
Nope.
If this was actually a full set and then everything just broke apart in the background.
Dude.
Huh?
Okay, one of these episodes we're
What do
gonna
you
do
mean?
I
that.
don't understand.
Like, okay, the
Like
walls
that-
just
they
fell
think,
down.
Yeah, they think
Oh.
that it's like
Yeah.
in a room, but it's
It's
actually
not.
a
We're
huge
actually
set.
out. We're actually underwater.
Yeah.
We're,
Well, we're on
Sponge-
Hoth.
Hey,
SpongeBob's place.
There's just a
SpongeBob.
ship behind us, like a Star Wars
It's
ship.
taking off.
That'd be so
That's why
sweet.
the walls
We're gonna
fall
do
down.
that.
They
Basically
blow
in
'em down.
Sandy's
Dude, we could
dome.
do that if we like green screen the whole wall and
Yeah.
everything, and you just put that image
What-
over top.
what
we
makes
could
you-
totally do it.
What makes you think it's not green screen
shouldn't have
already?
said that
What we
live.
tried to do last week. Remember this?
For
Remember
real,
this?
for
Oh
real.
my goodness. Oh.
Fake Dustin.
Hello.
That's great. We'll just watch them. You look
We-
like you're
we had
having
fake
problems.
Dustin on the show.
You look like you're
You're like halfway.
Why are you so
Yes.
like,
It's 50.
You
It's
look
half
like
of 100.
trying to
Yeah.
work through some stuff.
I was-
How old are you, Nick?
Wow, you just made
think
like
it
the
was-
same.
Oh, he looks good for his age.
Ugh.
Looking great.
I love how like we couldn't.
He's
get
Dan.
Dustin's audio
I'm Dustin.
show up on the
I'm-
audio. Yeah, like that.
I'm 50. We've already established this. We've already established. Oh, that's Matt's line.
It's
Sorry,
even
Matt.
worse because you hear nobody else.
Yeah.
That's what made it so
No,
like.
he's like he's in a room by himself talking to himself. No.
Right.
you're a psycho?
Like your face, you're like. Oh, look at that.
That's
There's
right.
even
There
more.
weren't any Star.
How many of
Yeah, we
me are
created all
there?
kinds of fake things. We thought we'd just put a picture in and like try and line it up with the wall. See how close it is? If I
Oh,
if
that
I
is pretty
expanded
close.
it, if I
Expand.
expanded it, we almost could get it.
That's real close.
You know, but the colors were just off, and then the ship was off.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it was we had it. We had a system, and we did this all in about 5 minutes. Clearly, we
System
thought
failed.
so far.
It was
ahead.
great.
What a
But
disappointment.
it's
the
real Dustin
thing.
here
We're
this time.
actually,
I'm here. I'm back.
we're nominated for an Academy Award.
We
so-
are.
Wow.
For the
I thought you had to
streamies?
make
No,
a
for
What
the best
can we say?
graphics.
I
Best
thought it had to be
graphics.
a film to be an Academy Award.
Our whole lives are
We
filmed.
wrote
That's true.
everything.
The Truman Show.
Yeah.
The Stay on Target show.
They're
We don't
watching us.
Follow rules.
We don't follow rules.
We
We break 'em.
The rule.
We rewrite the
Wow,
rules.
that needs
Rules
help. If
are
you know
there no
somebody,
rules?
please
There's no
let
rules.
us know.
Rule number 1, there's no rules. Rule number 2, you don't need to follow the rules.
They're more like guidelines.
That's true. And
You're
this is-
more, you're more like guidelines.
This is the
Suggestions for what?
pre-show banter
Sounded
portion of the
like
show where we
speed
just banter on,
limits. Suggestions?
and that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We promised to stay on target and banter.
You guys know that stop signs with white around them are optional?
Wow. Get out.
I learned that.
Any of you guys
On
in
the
driver's
street.
ed right
You
now?
learn that on the street.
Be sure to make sure you update your answers
For what?
during driver's ed.
What? Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure you correct
Optional.
Yeah.
Make sure you correct your teachers.
I saw online. So it's like a driving student just driving down, and then he's like blows through a stop sign, almost kills.
Teacher's like,
somebody.
what are you doing? And be like, oh, it's
They're
optional.
Didn't you hear?
That's optional.
I heard it online. It must be true.
Just like if you say gullible slow enough, it sounds like orange.
Matt's definitely gonna try that later.
Go orange. Yep, there it is.
There it is. Found it. Speaking of which, this is a Star Wars show.
Yeah,
we have
that's
not
right.
talked about Star Wars.
Fire!
Star Wars.
World record.
Also, we haven't even
Evidence-
said who we are. Did you get? You got the tagline, which is
A
the
show about all
smoothest
things, mostly Star
transition.
Wars.
Fire.
And that's what we have the sign back there. So if people didn't know,
Oh yeah.
there's a sign over here.
This says Star Wars. This is the A-Wing. This is the Millennium Falcon. That's
I thought you were gonna say X-wing.
that's the X. Well, there is an X-wing.
There
down
is an
here.
X-wing.
But that's the Mando,
Panzer.
the Mando helmet behind it.
The
There's a
Panzerfaust.
lamp. We call him Lampy,
Lampy.
and we call that sign
Literally.
Gerald.
Gerald to the sign.
Gerald.
All right. So.
No. Oh yeah, we didn't say who we are though. Do
no,
they know who we are?
I'm definitely Dan.
I am Dustin.
Dusty Dustbin.
Dusty Buns.
Dusty Buns. I'm
Mm.
Nick, the
Okay.
bearded wonder.
You're like
I'm Matthew.
I'm Matthew.
Matthew.
Well, I was going to show them a quick intro video for those
Yes.
that hadn't seen this one before.
Oh, yeah, it's a good
Nobody
one.
has watched this, really. Probably 12 people.
Watch
This will introduce who we are and the show. And if it had been exported, we would have started the show with it. But here we are. You waited.
We've just been buying
And
time.
We're just
up
gonna,
until
we're
this
just gonna
moment.
kick it off here if I can make sure that the audio works, and that'll be good. right?
Audio is completely gone.
Is that how it
Ideally.
looks?
Nope.
I
It's
would
gonna
do
it's
that.
gonna look better. Than
What
that one,
is happening?
And we're doing it live.
Boing.
Let's do this.
Look at me. in that
Where? Let's see. Where's the media?
stupid hat.
Let's do this.
Why was I wearing a hat?
We all were.
I look like
Except for Dan.
Dustin from Stranger
you
Things.
do.
All right, here we
really do.
go. Check it.
Check it. Check it. Oh no.
I'm not seeing any audio. Are you, Lange?
No.
Oh no! What have we
Technical
done?
difficulties.
We broke it.
Yeah, just enjoy our smiling faces. Look at Dan's face, peeking over that microphone. Hey.
That's how we roll.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Hi,
neighbor.
hi.
How are you?
We should have done it so
Wonderful
you
weather
never
we're
saw
having.
the bottom half of Dan's face the whole show. So no, you never knew what Dan actually looked like. He was Batman the whole time.
And then he looks like Squidward from that one episode. of
Squidward,
SpongeBob.
Squidward,
He's
Squidward.
all chiseled
He
and
does.
stuff.
He does
When he
look
hits
like
by
that.
the door.
Right.
We showed Dan just keep getting hit by a door in
Right.
the face.
What's that? Yeah. that's
Pop
what I'm
it up
doing.
and
I think I
test
screwed it up again. Yeah. Pretty sure I
While
did.
you wait, we'll play you some elevator music.
Elevator music.
Actually, we should cover some like slight news.
Can you hit space bar?
Slight news?
Yeah, let's cover something.
Is it flight
Start
news?
talking, homie.
Dude? So
Oh, it's
we
not
weren't
working.
here whenever they announced, but
Well-
they announced season 2.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Numero 2.
Which I was kind of surprised. It,
Two.
Yeah.
It comes after one.
I feel like they just dropped that out of nowhere.
I know.
Kind of like
I-
explosive diarrhea.
It was in the sky.
Maybe it was because of our last show. Because we were like, do you think they're going to make a season 2? And we were like, I don't know.
And then they were like, just to
and then
spite
they're
us.
like, these guys are onto something.
and then they're like,
And they're
"Oh,
like,
we are."
They're like, that's it. I'm making a season 2.
Frantic typing.
Yeah, they're just, look at that live image.
We're still
Now
here.
sign up
So
to
never
see
mind.
myself.
You're not going to get introduced to who we are, but we are going to watch these final episodes.
We are going to watch
yeah.
these final
we can
episodes.
watch that later.
You're
if
going
we
to
got
like
it.
it. And, if
And
you
we're
don't
going
like
to
it-
ward off Philip McNaughton.
Yeah, well,
Can
you
you type something in there, please?
we'll come back to
Literally type something.
we'll come back to season 2 because I think
Yes.
after we watch this, we'll maybe speculate where they're going with it.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I saw the last week's
Well-
episode because I have no
Hey.
self-control.
Well,
and I'm really sorry.
Hey, all we
You know
know
what?
is
I'm
that
not
you
gonna
were
spoil
gone.
anything.
Hunter's gone.
I'm not gonna. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Hunter
spoil
got
it.
kidnapped.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
Hunter
Oh.
got hunted.
Hunter got owned.
Hunted.
The hunter.
Actually,
got
no. Hunter
hunted.
just didn't jump very well.
Disturbed.
What?
Didn't
What?
jump.
What'd you
Yeah,
do to
'cause
your
where
water
did you-
bottle?
where'd you guys leave off?
It doesn't work.
The one where he fell out of the
The
shuttle.
episode.
And
that-
Crosshair
Right.
came up to him.
The
He's like, I wanted the other ones, but you'll do.
Right.
Because Crosshair is obviously an old, crippled man.
Oh, cackly man.
wanted the other ones.
it makes
What
sense
you'll
that
do.
it's you.
That was an intense episode, though. I didn't get to talk about that with you guys.
No, you didn't.
That was a really good episode. Gregor
Yep.
was back.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We didn't want to talk
Um,
about
That was
it
great.
with
And
you.
the animation again. The animation again looked awesome
I
in
know.
that episode.
That's,
Yeah,
like,
it
that's what I've been
was.
saying.
I
man.
And we
really
just
like that.
watched recently the Clone Wars episode with Gregor, where he shows up.
Gregor.
Yeah, the animations remind me of Roblox. It was really good.
Oh, that's like
Get
that's
outta
like
here.
That's like a diss.
It's
That
a
was a
total
diss.
diss.
Wow, that's early Clone Wars, though.
It's really.
It is
really
pretty.
do.
It is kind of polygony. To be honest,
I didn't think it was that harsh.
think it was
but
that
it
harsh,
wasn't that
but
great either.
I'll say that I never was really a huge fan of the animation style of the original Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
yeah,
bad.
It was
The
just.
stories are what make it amazing, and it's still smooth enough. But it just
It was just weird because we were used to live action stuff, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna make a TV show." And we're
And they
like,
didn't-
"Cool!" And it's like, "Oh, it's gonna be a cartoon, but it's gonna be animated." And we're like,
But it's like
It can be a cartoon.
it just
but
it needed. It
animated?
needs to
An
be. It's too
animated
angular.
cartoon.
right, but that's just
Yeah.
because that was 2007, 8, 9.
But I
and-
mean, even still, even if you would have gone like an anime style route, or
Boo.
there's smoother. I feel like there's smoother ways to make it, but maybe it's because they were doing it in like a 3D. Weren't they doing it, rendering it in like a computer generated fashion for those? Or
maybe.
I think they were.
Well, I think they
trying to
just made their
experiment.
own style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
They
it
were
really
like,
wasn't.
let's try anime and like Samurai Jack
Yeah.
mixed.
Well, honestly,
I think
like,
that's what they got that
well,
inspiration from.
well,
Was
they-
the
well,
original Clone Wars?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but because that was
The
that was
who
the
made
original one,
Poe.
and he was
Oh,
Tartakovsky.
Yeah.
Gendy Tartakovsky did. That's his
Yevgeny.
name.
What?
yeah.
He did the original
not
Clone
real.
Wars, which was like a short. They were like short episodes,
Yeah.
but those were epic.
They
dude.
were. They
Samurai
really were.
Jack. I wish the
Yepic.
whole series would have been in that art style because
Yeah.
I enjoyed that art style quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
What?
It was so
What?
smooth and it was so epic. Watching that, I still watch that from time to time just because I think it's so good.
Yeah.
The action in
Yeah.
that is amazing.
Yeah,
It totally is.
It's
If
amazing.
you get a chance, watch it. Also,
Speaking of pre-show banter,
yeah,
Watch her.
maybe I could save this for later. Actually, but
Save it for
Yeah,
later.
just pipe down.
I'm
over
just
there.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
talk
we gotta
about.
get into these episodes.
Yeah, we do. But
You're over your
I've been watching
100-word
Droids
limit.
with my kids, and I'll talk about it later. I think it's
Doctoroids?
really good. We'll touch on it
Droids.
later.
interesting.
Anyway, I'm glad to
So
be back.
we're telling you what's to come here, and
Teen
there's
Titans.
plenty
There's a lot.
that came from. There's a
They're just
video
Titans.
coming. There's talk about droids.
I'm excited to see your
Have you ever seen
y'all's
that?
reactions to
Yeah, let's
this
see what
episode.
happens.
Like the original?
I'm a little nervous, but
Not Teen
I think
Titans
I'll be
Go.
all right.
I think you'll be all right.
It's just
Maybe.
called Teen Titans.
You'll
This
see. You guys are
changes
gonna
everything.
see.
You'll
There it is.
see.
You went
she's
straight to
Union
the
Jack.
dark.
She's Union Jack,
I think so.
but
That would
how
make
is
sense.
she
That's how,
Union Jack?
That's how Union Jack. It's Union Jack and Captain America had a baby, and that's her.
No, you just gave her name.
Union Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Union Jacqueline.
Oh, I don't want to see anything.
Return to Kimbo.
Return to Camino.
Where'd you see the B?
I made it up.
All right, here we go. Return to Camino.
M
We didn't
sounds like a
count
B.
down, but we started it
And there's
now.
no N.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
I can't hear anything.
Hey,
There's no sound here.
Shell shock.
Yeah, I actually watched it along live with you guys when I was
66.
gone,
66.
and it was fun.
Was it
I really
interesting?
enjoyed it. I'd
66.
never actually done that,
execute order.
Yeah.
but it was really fun.
Turn it up one more
64.
notch.
You turn up one more notch.
You could hear our conversation while you
Yeah,
were.
it was,
yeah.
it was
No,
really
no.
fun. You guys had some really
Aw.
good points too.
I was saying go to
Go down
66,
four. Go
but
down four.
No.
execute order 66.
Return to Gambino. the
Return
great Gambino.
Return to Gambino. Babe Ruth.
Here we go.
Just clocks it out of the park.
The Clark.
Hey, we
Stuff
got
in
that
Star
ship.
Wars.
I do. Oh yeah, that's another thing we gotta
Yeah.
share with everybody.
Oh,
Oh, it's
yeah.
not. It's the wrong ship.
Ooh,
Never mind.
look at this. Look at it.
Do we got any
That is sweet. Looking.
subtitles?
Do not divert your eyes.
Where we go?
Where we going?
Menacing.
To the forest.
Dansk.
There, it's in. There.
Does
Is
he
it in
have his
German?
knife?
Okay.
That's my knife.
Coming for you.
Yeah, it's your knife.
Dude, do you think Crosshairs is Snoke? Oh my
What a
goodness.
twist.
What the twist?
All right.
Hey, Gunk.
Spoke. Spinner inch.
Patience, young one.
I like how
I love how thick her New Zealand accent is all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta get back to Dare and Rescue
It's real dang.
Do they still
I'm not
have
making fun of you
Gregor?
New Zealand people. Yeah, they do.
Is Gregor still with him?
you know what's
What are you doing?
you know what's funny too is like how does
What?
she even get that New Zealand accent when she literally grew up around the Kaminoans?
Yeah,
She talks
exactly.
so proper.
Yeah, you think she'd have a
But
British accent.
she's got Boba Fett's raw DNA.
I know, but that
remember?
doesn't mean
Or Jango Fett's raw
You're
DNA.
right. You're right. Yeah.
Like,
Just
accents
because your
don't-
parents are British but you grew up in the United States doesn't mean you're gonna have a British accent.
yeah, exactly.
False.
Also, isn't he Samoan?
Backhand.
Hereditary.
Who's Terry? What's Hereta mean?
Oh, that's not actually. I was mistaken. That's not the ship. That's not their ship.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I was like, oh, it's the wrong ship.
Oh, my bad.
Or that's what I said in the beginning.
I wasn't listening.
Big surprise there.
Per usual.
It's Small Lips McGee.
Hiding. Where do you think?
You're so scary.
Oh, did it?
That's the plan.
I just want to see somebody mock this guy, like to his
Right.
face.
But also, I don't want to see that because they did it in
oh yeah,
Force
yeah, You're
Awakens.
right. Never mind.
Oh, who talks first? Do I talk? It's like, shut up. Shut up, Poe.
Ooh, she doesn't.
None of them will be a problem
So
any
that's
longer.
one of the.
They're gonna hit the kill switch.
That's how the female.
Mhm.
I don't know what they call him. The part of his squad.
The special stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Who wants him to go there?
Empire.
Empire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapoka.
Do they do the polka there?
Polka, polka, polka.
Wait,
Yeah, what are those clone troopers? Dark,
that's the
Dark
ship.
troopers?
That's the ship.
That is
That's
the
it.
ship. Yeah.
That's the ship.
That's the one we got.
That's it.
I'm only. No, Crosshair and his squad. They're called. What are they called?
Who? What? Say it again.
Dark troopers.
Yeah, Dark Troopers. They look like precursors of the Dark Troopers.
Because they're called. They have.
Death Troopers.
They have
They're
designations.
the prototype.
They're Death Troopers, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Because Dark Troopers are what show up in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The Death Troopers are the ones that are in
The-
Rogue One.
Yeah, elite.
Rouge One.
Rouge one. Red one. Red rum. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
It's so dark.
And this is a.
It's water.
It's water. You have to get lower.
Go figure.
doing the
she sunk
limbo.
the ship.
It's a submarine.
Do the limbo. do the limbo. Activate. Oh, no kidding.
Oh, it's a
Yes,
mouth.
It's the same. There's always a
Whoops.
bigger fish.
There's always a bigger. Qui-Gon just shows up. I
Qui-Gon
don't know.
just shows up
There's
as
always a bigger
force
fish.
ghost. And this, kids, is how this season ends.
Right.
He's totally flip it.
Omega's finally gone.
This is the one that she told him to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Tipoca.
Tipoca.
Would you like some tipoca pudding?
Tapioca.
Tapioca.
Never doubted you for a second, kid.
We'll make like Jesus
The
and walk on water.
We'll swim.
they see Jesus walking. As long as you keep your eyes on him, you'll make it across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Matthew.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
That's exactly
Hi.
how you sound.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Matthew.
I've been disguising my voice the entire time. I really sound like.
You've just been doing it.
Hi.
Right.
That's his
That's
actual
my
voice.
real voice.
This is his real voice. This is
Whoa,
all
she
our
looks
real
emo.
So edgy.
So Spider-Man
Oh
3.
my gosh!
Looks like
Oh
she's got
my
like a
gosh.
guitar on her back.
It
You know,
totally
she got a
does.
skateboard.
It looks like Tobey Maguire from
Yeah, it
Spider-Man
does.
3. If you had blonde hair,
I'm gonna put some dirt in
you're
your
gonna
eye.
put some dirt in your eye.
That's the weirdest line.
Now dig on
Ever.
this. When he's like, does the slide thing?
She
I
looks
was
more
like,
like
Yo,
Boba.
hey.
fix your hair.
She not bring a comb with her, bro? Back pocket.
So this is, yeah.
I built it.
Now let's say.
Lib.
So there's a whole
Lib.
network.
Why she know everything?
There's a whole network of secret tunnels, tubes.
Straight to
Obviously,
I like how
she has some bad memories of this place.
I like how Echo is like,
Kind of worthless.
no. Oh yeah, that's the original Ralph McQuarrie.
Oh, okay.
Stormtrooper
That's what it is.
artwork.
That's why they look different.
Ooh. See if you're noticing.
You don't matter.
I need some Rambo in my life.
That's our next song.
Yeah.
It's there.
Ooh. ES, Elite Squad. That's what they are.
That's what they are. Yep. Nice.
No.
Man, he is throwing shade. Some heavy stuff.
Dude, just hit him, punch him right in the, exposed part.
And I did. Ooh.
Face?
The part where he got burned. Got to reset the clock.
Hambone.
Ham boning. No, man.
Not exactly.
No, you won't.
His comm is still active?
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
want him to
It's a
trap him.
trap.
It's a trap.
It's a thwap.
Oh. She was created here.
Yeah.
Why you remember then?
That's crazy.
She was born
She's
before that.
yeah, she's older than them.
Because she doesn't have a
Yeah.
growth thing.
I know. It's just weird to think about though in some ways.
Right. Metal squeaks. Oh, she got her bow.
Shoot.
Shoot him.
Yeah. Stinking clankers.
Clankers. Don't shoot.
Oh.
That was my best friend.
He's my best.
Found him. That was easy. Easy.
I don't want to go.
It's
with you.
pronounced Uzi.
It's a secret weapon.
Right.
I am the bigger picture.
Right.
I kind of just said the bigger picture.
Right.
Schedule.
Crosshair seems like he needs a cigarette.
Oh, no, it's a kid's show.
Right.
That's why he's got a
Doesn't he have
toothpick. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always got a toothpick's cool.
Toothpick Charlie.
All these times it's just a sucker. He's
Right.
like,
He's like, how'd that get there?
what?
You
You want a lick?
you want a lick?
You all lick?
What do you do with that sucker?
How many licks does it take a crosshair to get to the middle?
Middle.
That didn't flow
Look,
as
you're-
well as I was
It didn't,
hoping.
but it was still funny.
They're tiptoeing and not making any noise. Tiptoe.
You think
tiptoe.
Echo would still put something on his other hand, for like a gun or something, just attached to it?
Dude, just make that thing like shoot
Poke him
out
in
like
the
a
eye.
harpoon.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It's like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Get over
That would be
here.
awesome, actually. I would do
But
that.
basically, same thing. Okay, dude?
Okay, though.
You heard?
With
With
bird.
purred. I'm purred happily. And I just realized I don't have my microphone.
What? Tension is building. You can hear
You're
it with
about
the
to get
music.
Twapped.
What are you hunting for
Bro,
wabbits?
Square up right now, dude.
Wabbit.
Square up.
Cool. What?
Oh, but he expects that you won't, so you will. So
Yeah.
Reverse psychology.
Reverse.
You know, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't really like Tech's helmet.
What, you don't?
I like all their helmets except that one. It's just
Really?
it's too. I think it's because it doesn't have a face shield
I don't mind it.
all the time.
I like that it's something different. And it kind of reminds me of Halo.
Maybe it's the things on the side. Wow,
Yeah.
there's a lot of water in my hand.
Your pie hole,
What are you talking about?
Oh, snap.
Oh, cool.
Hunter got a plan, homie.
Needing your weapons.
Oh, it's a knife.
Because
wanted to just keep
Crosshair is
pulling out
going to
weapons.
join you.
Right. Yeah, I think if the things on his sides were different, I'd like it better.
I like it.
Shoots him.
Right.
Find the kid.
You're the kid.
There's just a little baby goat running
Technically,
around.
They're the kids.
Meh. Right? Yeah. Technically, they're only 10 years old.
It's the research.
Babies.
Babies. Humans in danger.
I say.
It's Uzi.
That's his. So he's gonna go by next season.
Uzi!
What are these?
Transformer.
Death troopers.
Oh, yeah, they really are.
Reprogram them.
They look so
Reprogram
similar.
'em.
Huh.
The Dark
Just roar.
Troopers.
I wonder who played all of these Elite Squad voices.
Yeah, I think we went over that once, but
Did we? No, you didn't. You be-
Oh.
You betray us.
Cap.
Take a
Yeah.
chance on
Never gave him
me.
a chance.
You tried
Chance at
killing
what?
us.
Yeah.
I feel like Crosshair, they were always like, come on back, bro.
Yeah.
Phrase.
Get your bow out, homie.
Hello.
Where's Uzi?
She's like,
Hello.
Omega from the corridor.
Omega.
Bringing that back.
From the
I
corridor.
heard the word corridor in Clone Wars, and that's all I could think of.
Yeah.
Right.
She's in the corridors. I'm like, yep, she is.
Let it go.
Man.
Bro, your breath stinks.
Tic Tac.
This filters out smoke, not toxins.
Killing me, smosh. Choke him. Do it now. I never want to be friends with you.
Mm.
That was awesome.
That's Crosshair for you. Interesting.
Still, like, what's happening right now?
I'm trying to go potty.
You interrupted my bathroom. break.
Nice.
No.
That's Snoke.
What is the armor for
I
anyway?
did it. I'm Uzi now. They totally are dark troopers.
Yeah, they are.
They're not very.
I like how
dark.
training droids became dark troopers. Seems kind of lame almost.
Yeah.
Never.
I'll never join you.
Go for the leg sweep.
Oh dear, a training montage.
Yeah, I like how they did it.
Da, 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 da.
Omega really gave him some good timing there.
Isn't this where they
Hunter, put your helmet on.
Is
Yeah,
this where
it's
they
just-
introduced the Bad Batch in
Was-
this training facility?
No,
Where they
technically it
flash
was
back to it?
season 7, but yeah.
Right, a
But in
Clone
the
Wars.
beginning,
But
this-
yeah, in this season, in this show,
No, in season
this is-
7.
in this show, this is where they started.
Yeah, this is pretty much where they started.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I like that setup. A knife in one hand, a gun in the other.
Nice. Wow.
He's like, oh, I guess I'll wear my helmet now.
Right?
It's good thing that knife can
I
cut
like how
through
it's like you were
steel.
saying. It's kind of like a bookend almost in some ways.
Yeah.
They're back to working together, all 5 of them.
And then that guy's like, I'm confused.
No, that's the other chick, I
Yeah,
think.
the chick,
Yeah.
whoever.
That's the
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am.
ma'am.
No.
Because clearly our training droids will be able to kill them.
Right.
Boom! Headshot!
Right.
Yeah.
They have pulled that in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
That
I've
was the other
seen
genius thing by
videos.
George
It's like
Lucas.
the Clone Wars is a kids show for like
No, you know.
so many minutes.
It is, but
it's
it
just
isn't.
showing people dying left
Right.
and
Yeah.
right.
That's why George Lucas was genius, though. With lasers, there's
Yeah.
no blood.
Yep.
There doesn't have to be
Mhm.
blood.
Cauterized. It's you don't.
That would make
Oh.
it not kid friendly. Tarkin.
Oh.
You may fire when
Do
ready.
you hear that?
You're far too trusting. Oh no.
I can't even see it.
Oh dear.
What is that?
What is that?
What?
They're gonna destroy Kamino just straight up.
Dude, it's.
Way to go, Empire.
I like how they're fighting all these because of Omega.
Right.
She did not save them at all. She's.
Did his chip get messed up?
No.
Yes. Quick draw.
Whoa.
You're bluffing.
Set to stun.
I don't.
He said stun.
I don't know. I've been debating this still in my head. Is he lying? Or
Dude,
They take him in for surgery and his inhibitor shifts in him.
he's got 2. Double inhibition.
I
Why
took
you
it
do
out a
that?
long time ago.
but it could have been after his head got fried.
A long time ago, but not that long ago.
But it's hard to tell because it's got scar tissue.
Removing it.
Yeah, I'm thinking in the process of that battle or after that maybe, because that's where they found them was on that place where they did the chip remover.
What do you want?
You have no
Mm.
purpose to us anymore. Stay here.
See ya. Hang out.
Remain in
your
the corridor.
Right, yeah.
Right
This is
back
where
to where
you
they
were
found
from,
her.
And this
Remember
is
me?
where you're going to
I'm-
end.
What do you want?
This is where I am, and this is where I'll stay. Wow, it's kind
Kinda
of like
sad.
a final
It
look
is.
at
Like it-
Kamino.
It's like
Come on.
just crazy how big of a role.
Right. It's pretty much started the whole thing. Yes.
So it's like,
Yep.
Dude, it's crazy.
wow.
We're gonna get out of here.
Rain, fire.
Get to the lift. Trolley.
Oh, explosions. Dies. Well,
That's the end of that.
she
The
died
thing
doing
is,
what she
I don't care
loved.
who you are, though.
Getting shot.
Fire cooks people.
Fire what?
Yep, cooks people.
Fire.
Like that
cooks
could be
people.
graphic and violent. I
Right,
don't know. I mean,
right.
it's just
Yeah, that's why they don't show that, Dan.
apparently.
This is a kids show.
That's wwhy it goes
No
down
excuses.
in water. So
That's
there
just
is
crazy
no
though, because it's
fire.
like
Yeah.
the whole is the end of an era right there in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought it'd be sad to see that go, like
Right.
in a weird way.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
too
really
bad.
weird.
Whoa, bro.
It's like
All
the,
right, next
the
one.
death of Kamino.
Not even discussing.
That's what they should have called it.
Jump into
Oh, we
the
just jump into the second
Yeah,
one?
because
I
that's
think
a
so.
cliffhanger.
Let's do it, man.
That's
Let's
quite. We
Oh,
have a
we have a comment.
We have a
just. We
comment.
love comments.
we have a child.
No.
Pardon? Nice.
Yay,
Thanks,
Zach.
Himoto!
Hopefully our commentary does the show justice.
Yeah.
But thanks for now you're watching the episode right now, and you're watching us
Talk
comment
about
about you
in the
just
past.
watching it in the past. So
Wow.
we hope you enjoyed watching the episode.
That's a lot
it as
of-
you watch it.
That's
right
a lot
You're
of
now.
watching.
it now. So
Oh,
we're
watch
about
it.
to watch this next episode with
This
you.
next
We're
one.
pretty pumped. How are you feeling?
This is the
Zarhi?
last one.
We're
This is the
pretty
last one.
pumped.
Ooh.
But
That
there's
was a-
also a season 2. So
It's not
whatever
the
happens
last.
in this,
No, this.
we're gonna be
No,
like,
season
oh
two.
no.
Yeah, it's not the last that we'll see.
Ah,
It's the
boy.
last of the
Cliffhanger, is it
season.
It's,
Nobody
I'm,
knows.
I'm a little nervous. So Kamino is lost. The Bad Batch
the
find themselves
name.
in unexpected territory in this thrilling finale. Wow, you know when they put it in the
Part
title,
two of
it's
Part
two.
thrilling.
2 of
Ah, yeah.
Dose.
Kamino lost.
So
the next one should be
I'm,
called Kamino Regained.
There
But
you
it
go.
isn't.
Oh man,
know,
let's
like
just do
Paradise
this.
Lost.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
do
we're
this.
just gonna
Let's do
jump
it. We're
in.
jumping.
I just want
So
to see it.
that was. We'll have to comment on both
Is
of them.
Bulba gonna show up?
Number
Is Bulba gonna show up?
Who's gonna die?
I don't know. Somebody
You have a
Crosshair's
have a
comment.
gonna
comment.
die again.
No,
Again?
is it just a fact checker commenting? Oh,
Let's not talk about it.
we
right
can
now.
talk about it
No,
because
because they might answer it in there.
I know. Well, let's just do a quick one. Let's
Well,
do a
that's
quick
what
one.
I'm
What's your
saying, that's
question,
why-
fact
Well, they
checker?
don't know
What? Just what's the dilemma? Oh, that's
so
a good point,
basically,
fact
he a
checker.
coward.
No, fact checker said it's easier to hide behind orders than what was the rest?
Then decide whether you're right or wrong
Than decide whether you're right or wrong.
Coward.
for yourself.
And I think part of the thing with
He's a coward,
Crosshair
yeah.
is he's just he thinks he's better than everybody in a lot of way. He thinks
Well,
15.
and I
and
think
he's living
he,
up to his superior
yes,
status.
and I think he likes that superior status and being better and wanting to use that being better to dominate other things and places.
Yeah.
It seems like he went straight to the dark.
Yeah.
he kind of did.
Well, and
but-
yeah, that's why Hunter was like,
'Cause he's
when did you
evil
have your
at heart.
inhibitor chip taken out?
Yeah.
You know?
That's why it matters.
yeah.
He's like, why does that matter?
He's like, it does.
It's like
Yeah.
it's
Because
not.
if it was
It's a
before
real
Order
world
66,
example
yeah, he's telling the
of
truth.
like the people that have like so much money
yeah.
and they act like that, right?
Right,
And
like
they
they're
use
better than
that
you.
to gain
Yeah.
power and to hoard
Yeah.
the power over you. And then there's other people that have so much and you would never know it. And then they use
Right.
that to give and help.
Yeah, and help.
I feel
Mhm.
like he's on the dark side of that one
Yeah.
at the
right.
moment.
The only thing for me is they couldn't have taken it out. He definitely had it in the beginning of the season because they show him under the operating thing and they show that his inhibitor chip they crank it up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember that they crank up his inhibitor chip like in the
Oh,
first
yeah, to-
episode?
to
Yeah.
ramp it up.
Whenever he's
Yeah,
goes to
so
Camino
he
by
definitely had
himself.
it then, and I think he has it up until the point of him being his head getting all burnt to a crisp.
yeah, and then they probably took it out.
But and that might have fried it. But then he just decided to
Yeah.
stay because he didn't have much of an option, and he just decided, well, I'm in it now.
Right.
But
Nah, it's fine.
I just, well, we're kind of still in pre-show banter in some way.
Well, we're in post-show, pre-show thoughts.
Yeah.
Pre-show
but-
or post-show?
So, but did he actually get it
Pre-post.
taken out? So that's the question
fix
I
it in
have.
post.
Did he get it taken out or did he not? So
We'll
I
find
can't wait
out,
to find
yeah.
out. Let's just find out. Let's
Let's
just
just
We're
find
finding out.
We're
That's
gonna
it.
find out.
Episode 16. It's the season finale. Get ready.
Camino lost.
Camino lost forever. 3, 2, 1. Blast
They
off.
leak after a while.
apparently.
They start to.
Apparently.
Yeah, they start to sweat.
They start to sweat.
Yeah, I feel bad for this table down here, an 82% humidity.
Dude, I built it to last.
It's lasting.
Feel bad
Falls
for
apart.
4,
me.
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
82%.
This is the first thing I built.
Yeah.
It's still holding up. It's
doing
not
pretty
doesn't
good.
look the greatest.
We'll
but
have to put it
works.
in our
Right.
film. We'll have to tear it down and take it in our film. It would serve multiple purposes. Right? Be
Yeah.
like a half wall.
Use it as like a. We can raise and lower. That's kind
A
of
door.
Yeah.
You could use it as a door.
You can use
We'll
like
use
a
it as
giant
like a-
door.
It's still being like at the background of every scene in our fan film.
It totally.
All
should.
right.
Camino
Here we go.
We
Lost.
gotta have
Also-
some Easter eggs.
Part 2, right?
Weapons fearing.
Oh, Camino
Alarm
lost.
blaring.
Ooh. That
There
is
you
so.
go.
Pew, 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 pew. Man.
Omega is the perfect person to get out of here, hopefully, with VZ1, or what was his name?
He's not dead. He wants to go for a
Oh,
walk.
snap.
Uh-oh.
Shell shock.
Yeah, shell shock indeed.
Good sound design. They always do such a good job.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just not going well right
that would
now.
be terrifying.
All right, so they're reminding you that Camino is still dying.
Camino. Oh, you know he did.
I think she's trapped. Oh,
The door.
she's trapped.
Don't you mean
Well,
tarped?
You know,
Yeah, right.
what
Well,
you know,
now that we got rid of that
the
dead
end
weight.
of her, she ends in a corridor.
Oh!
Full circle.
Remember me from the corridor.
Remember me how I was
Now stay in the corridor.
in the corridor.
That's crazy. That's a clone. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Clones are the ones that fired on.
It's disturbing.
It's like putting a dog's nose.
That's
in
why.
its
Did you
poop.
hear that guy's voice? He
Yeah.
was kind of like,
It's like,
You know, if it poops in the
why
house,
do we have to do
you
that?
punish it by
Yeah.
putting its nose in the poop.
Yeah,
Did you
I
do
know.
this? Did you? That's what
How
they're
is
doing.
that
You
compared
shoot
to-
this.
Nobody could
You shoot this.
survive that.
You lived
Oh,
here.
wait, they did.
You
right,
shoot this.
I don't know if that compares.
What's his name?
rebooting.
VZ
AZ.
one.
Recomputing?
He was in another
No,
episode.
Uzo.
He was
of
in the Clone Wars.
Wars.
Yeah, he was in the Clone Wars quite a bit.
Totally.
I think with 5s.
Okay.
Easy.
Easy.
Oh,
Oh wow.
well, you definitely alarmed me.
Water.
Oh, swimming.
All right. Just keep swimming.
Oh
He's
snap!
dead.
He's
That's just his head.
It's just his head.
Oh, that's dark.
Oh,
Wow. This is a kid's show.
Teak.
Eureka!
Nice butcher knife.
Yeah, where do you get that? Has he had that
yeah,
the whole
he's-
time?
He's had that the whole time.
I saw it last episode, but I don't feel
Yeah,
like I
it's,
saw
yeah.
it much.
it's kind of like a bigger version of Hunters.
So now this episode's kind of like the Titanic.
Yeah,
They
it's-
have
it's
to get
turned
off
into
the
the
sinking
Titanic.
ship.
You survived the air bombardment, but now we're moments away from drowning.
Drones are so good to help.
Right? They're not
Watch
very
out,
good
here
with
comes
their
some water.
bedside manner. Ah!
She's like, by the way, I can hold my breath for 20 hours.
I think I hit my foot. Right here. Where is it? It's right there. Coughs.
And use your boosters.
He's like, I'm not waterproof.
He's like,
He's
The pressure,
electrocuting them
man.
all. Nice, nice, nice.
That's cool. It
Right,
turned
just
purple.
shoots him right in the
I
head.
like that.
Whoops.
Noxied him.
He's just like,
Did he even use his
He get
boosters?
removed.
I don't think he did anything. I think he was. He was
the
lighting him up.
droid was worthless in this
Oh, I
situation.
just saved your life and you shut me off.
Darn clanker.
Yeah.
Let's get the door open. Let's get it. Come on.
Stabs her.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Everything just starts going wrong.
Oh man, this is.
Wow.
They just kill each other. Trying to save them.
Hey.
Meanwhile, Crosshair's just giving up.
Whoa.
Shot it now.
Where's Crosshair?
He came through.
Did
I
he?
don't-
Did he though?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh.
Dead
so
weight.
skinny. You can't see
Right.
him.
When he
Like a
turns sideways, he
slice of
disappears.
paper.
What have you done? That's sweet.
Makes me all warm and fuzzy.
AZ1 is actually Tech's nephew.
Right. Easy.
Easy now.
Easy now.
There it goes.
That's a
Is that wait? Is that what they're in?
Yeah.
And then they go underneath, and guess who comes up?
Misa.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Misa Darth Sidious.
He jumps onto the
Or-
surface.
Misa Darth Plagueis.
Are they underwater or no?
They're getting underwater.
Oh, okay. All
See?
those clones? Are those just
Yeah. Probably.
or just those are just the cloning
So, like,
facilities? That's not there aren't
Really
clones.
good
inside.
question here.
Ricky Baker.
Are there masks?
Dude,
Oxygen?
I don't
Oxygen
think
masks?
So
You'd think
You
that'd be-
think?
I know.
On a
What are
water
the
I know.
planet?
for? I
Well-
know. Come on.
well, and for the fact that they're space dwelling, you know,
Yeah,
like they're always
right.
in space. You think they'd have oxygen?
Well, I feel like I've seen that when they get off on certain planets, they put their helmets on and they're good to go.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they do have some oxygen.
Maybe they just. Oh, that's a pretty epic shot.
Yeah.
I want to see that shot again.
Do a muscle up.
Oh, ouch.
Easy.
He can float, can he?
Yeah, that
Yeah, but he
Yeah, but he
shot.
just got knocked out.
You can just hover a couple feet above a surface below.
Oh my goodness.
This is like tension.
Right. I wish it wasn't so dark.
Bro, just drop
Right.
'em,
Because I can't
dude.
see anything.
It's kinda hard
If
to
I
see
can
it.
make this brighter.
Just drop them.
Just drop them.
He's
Oh, that's why.
robot.
That's a little
That
better.
helps, yeah.
Yeah, it helps.
Definitely helps.
He's floating.
That's like a C-3PO moment.
Oh my gosh, out! Oh, Babu Freak. He's one of my oldest friends.
We will all surely die momentarily.
Compromised.
What? This isn't secure.
All right. What are you talking about? It's just a little
Well, they're
leaky.
like,
Maybe you get a
Crosshair.
yeah, she was the only one that was ever nice to him
All right.
consistently.
That grimacing look.
She's like, yeah, whatever.
She's not coming. He's not coming with them?
He'd rather.
Guess I'll
Oh,
follow
he's
you.
gotta come with him. Where
I
else
thought
is
my
he
leg
gonna
was broken.
Does she know what he's thinking? Because, like, remember in the past,
Right,
we always
yeah.
thought she had the Force, but
Maybe she does.
because she's
She has the
She got intuition.
clone force.
It's a fishy.
clone Force. Is this their room?
99.
Yeah.
Where would have it gone?
And you threw it away.
Wow. A MacGuffin if I've ever seen
Yeah.
one.
Challenging.
Tech, if you're not gonna be constructive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
all right. We know you can do it. I don't know why you say this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
Alpha,
Still tension.
What's up?
Shots
What's
fired.
up?
alpha challenging.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't-
Shoulders.
Don't be pushing me.
Don't. Yeah. You're a.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Square up.
And
Screw
water.
up. Water. Here's Wonderwall.
Yeah, right.
And water's gonna come shooting out.
Yep.
He cut-
How does it go through all that metal?
Wow, that was.
It was
He's
like
got a
12 feet
sweet.
2 feet that.
Thack.
That.
2 feet thack.
Yay.
Water just takes him out. The tunnel is clear.
I see.
Why you do that?
Maybe go faster.
Yeah, it's
Right?
like
I don't know why you guys are
like a-
taking your time.
Literally.
Oh,
tiptoeing.
row.
yeah. Let's stop and talk in the dangerous
Right.
tunnel.
Oh, you didn't do that. My mind tiny.
Ooh. Man, everybody's just cutting deep. Hmm. That's a good point for today's age.
Yeah, it's good.
There needs to be more understanding.
Also, yeah.
Run. I
The
would run.
The second part is, I don't agree with you.
Yeah, they're still. Yeah,
course.
faster. That's. I mean, really,
Right.
I would be running through
Crosshair's
this
probably
thing.
gonna be like, tink.
Kill everyone.
Roaring in the distance.
Oh, seriously?
Oh no. You don't say.
They're gonna be a
There's
water.
Qui-Gon, there's always a bigger fish.
Which?
And since you guys are shining flashlights,
Yes.
There's always a bigger fish. There's always a bigger fish.
Right. Uh-oh. Here he goes. Here we
Kinda-
go.
Kind of creature. Oh,
there's the shot from
snap.
the
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
well, the screenshot of the episode.
Oh yeah.
Wait, also Jurassic Park.
Is
Yeah.
that the same creature? I can't get a good look at it. I want to see what kind of creature it
Underwater
is.
T-Rex.
They're
he-
gonna go up.
He's gonna get the. I think he's gonna try and get the.
Power?
Yeah.
There's no
Oh,
power.
sounds like a
You've
spaceship.
led us to our underwater
Save
tomb.
yourself.
This
Oh,
looks
really?
tasty.
He's trying to cut off their.
How does he know?
Dude, that pressure.
Just taking a
If
shower.
they're that far
Oh,
underwater,
I
that
know.
pressure would have cut him in half.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
fighting it.
Open the door.
You idiot.
Close the door, you fat.
You fat.
Don't use that word around the children.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
Yep, there you go.
Oh,
Creature Shreks.
it's Godzilla.
It said shrieks, but-
Yeah, is that Godzilla? It's like Turtle Godzilla.
It's Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Godzilla.
Wait, is he the only one who made it up?
Yep.
Oh,
He's like, I can't hold it.
Sorry, guys.
Very good.
don't we still need to climb
This
up?
is great for the story, though, because it forces them to work out their differences.
Right.
Wait, where's Omega?
Oh no!
Well,
That's
now that we got
terrible.
rid of that dead weight.
She's in the corridor.
Right. Finally.
Go to the corridor.
Go to the corridor.
Let's reminisce again.
Right.
Oh, this is where we did this.
This is
certain
where we
thing.
went to the bathroom.
This is
This is where bad
I'll
clones went to
say.
die.
Yeah. Get to revisit.
Are they gonna explain
Yeah.
more?
Because you guys are acceleration.
Accelerated growth.
They're only 10 years
she,
old.
Will she grow?
She will. She'll grow normally. They grow.
She just.
They grew like up
Bethel.
to soldiers.
Uh-oh.
And then they tapered off.
Wait, is there?
Oh, cry about it.
There's always a bigger fish.
So many traps.
Well, at least their ship is still intact.
That's
and
the
they
end of
didn't
the
shoot it
sh-
down.
And they
of the
really need
show.
like a homing
like, come
like-
pick me
yeah,
up. Like
yeah.
the bat.
batwing.
Yeah, batwing.
Oh, don't apologize.
Just drops. You're younger than she is. Oh.
Oh,
Right.
why did that need to be done? Choice.
Cookie choice. Oh.
Oh, that's personal.
He should have said his number.
CT 9904.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
Oh.
Something like that. It's 99 something.
He's still
'Cause
trying to
they're
convince
Clone Force
himself.
99.
Oh, wait, is his inhibitor chip still in?
Probably. That's me.
With women?
No, with Omega. Go away.
I've never been wrong.
No, because Echo
Echo wasn't there.
Echo
yeah.
wasn't original.
as his batteries are depleting. So they're all getting. How is he going to control all of them?
Exactly.
They lining them up. They're going to. Connect them?
Apparently.
I'd be a little claustrophobic.
Quit complaining.
It's gonna
It's
double
going to be
up.
2 and 1.
Cheeks to cheeks.
Wow. Out there dancing together, cheek to cheek.
I have access to my reserve power. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh wait, these aren't. These tubes aren't rated for explosives. They just all die. Like, oh.
You could just sit with.
By the way, these tubes are like they
I
used to put food in them to feed the monsters.
All right, yeah.
So you gotta dodge those on your way.
Yeah, now they're going to have to dodge the. She gets to blow it up.
All right. Why isn't Wrecker doing
That's
this?
what happens when you let a kid lead.
Whoa.
I feel like the explosion would be a little more violent.
That
than
water
that.
would be going much faster.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
The water would have
and-
been like,
Instant
Yeah.
implosion.
like I'm not joking.
Yeah,
it
the
probably would've-
pressure.
It probably would have destroyed those
Wait,
things.
how is he? Wait, he's only controlling one.
Nah,
Look at the rest of them.
he's pushing them.
As thy force.
The force.
Well, I guess there's a little bit of air, so they're floating.
So he's just kind of.
He's making it so they don't.
He's dancing
hit
with.
stuff.
Oh, I see. They're gonna ascend.
They're
but
just
he's just
floating up.
guiding them.
Yeah, but
Because they're full of air.
he's guiding
Yeah.
all 5
yeah.
chambers.
Don't question it.
Not that great.
You are doing great, Isaac.
Oh no!
No,
Someone catch it!
No, you've totally doomed me.
That's why you shouldn't distract him, Omega.
Don't you
Let her.
forget about me.
Are they gonna? They wouldn't do that.
Doesn't that what life feels like sometimes? Sometimes it just feels like you're in a glass tube.
Of emotions.
Emotion.
Falling.
Milk was a bad
you're just
choice.
dra-
And
like
you're just like
slowly floating.
You're like, oh, I hope this thing doesn't hit me in the
Nothing is
head.
succeeding.
All right.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
This show is really
Tink,
cathartic.
Tink, tink, tink.
They got a kayak now.
Just watch out for the.
There you go.
Nice.
Now drown her.
But he's gonna die. He's probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Somebody has to die.
He don't got you.
The final push, like in.
Right. He's gonna
Big
be
Hero
like.
6.
He's gonna be like.
Yeah. He's definitely gonna sacrifice himself for.
Don't cry over.
Your.
She gets thumbs
All right. Tongue.
Use the force.
Yeah.
Oh,
I figured
Nice
that was gonna
shot.
happen.
It's
End of an
literally
era.
Baymax underwater.
Yeah. Right.
You're right. What?
Wow.
That was a really bad idea.
I swear, dude.
You're still
What in the
600 feet
world?
underwater.
Yeah.
Her ears just blow off.
Yeah.
Right.
The pressure alone that you
She's
just
a
did.
Clone.
He's
And
too
he's
heavy,
Yeah,
dude.
he's a freaking robot.
She's literally the oldest. She can do it.
How do you get his gun?
Why is he pointing it at him randomly?
He's gonna do something.
He's gonna shoot her.
Grappling hook.
Ah.
Right.
I can't believe she even attempted.
Right. I'll do you for that.
I'm not sure
Thought
the
it would
grappling hook would
work.
fly the same in water as it would in air, but
Why did he have to make it look like he was aiming right at his head?
Because they still
they
don't
all had
trust
their
him.
guns out.
Like,
Hey, thanks.
nice.
new arsenal.
Coughs pants.
Pants cough.
That's what we should do for the
Have a
next
visual
intro.
on the
We
Marauder.
all cough and
I
pants.
suggest we start
Alright.
back. And the monster's gonna show up again.
So we're back to the Titanic.
You could
That's
paddle.
literally the end of the episode.
They're in dinghies.
The end dingies.
They're in dinghies.
They're
From
in
the
dinghies.
corridor.
In the there's no more corridors.
At least the sun.
How did they
came
get
out.
up to the?
So like
okay.
right now,
There's a ladder.
as of right now,
This was a horrible design.
it doesn't look like they're leaving on us a huge cliffhanger.
That's
I
true.
don't know.
But they kind of are, because where are they going now?
Who cares, bro?
They're hanging us on enough of a cliff to
Be hanged.
Yes.
Be hanged.
They're giving us
Oh,
enough
it's a
rope to
lovely,
hang
a
ourselves.
lovely cliff to be hanged on. That's what I said. Hanged.
So nobody died, but
Hanged.
a
But AZ
beloved
did.
Star Wars location died.
Yeah, really, and that's a character in
It's
its
like-
own, really.
It's like when
It's
the
not,
Mando
though.
ship
It's a
died. and-
place.
I know, but
Camino wasn't alive.
I know, but
It's
It's an
all
inanimate
gone.
object.
It's kind of like Leia's planet, Alderaan places.
yeah. Empire really likes blowing stuff up.
It changes everything.
Scarif, wasn't it?
To join you guys.
Rawr.
It's true. Still a good life lesson.
Yeah.
Really need to teach that girl some impulse control.
I'm going after AZ. No, don't. Just gone.
Crosshair was
Right.
Why didn't he use that like whenever they were trying to climb up that tube real
Exactly.
fast?
because he only had
Because
one.
plot armor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, just the plot.
Come on.
Here we go.
AZI.
Because she saved him.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a hug. I mean,
Oh, ho, ho, that's what we're waiting
Crosshair's
for.
just like,
He just starts weeping. Wait, I
Oh,
changed my mind.
yeah, right. Like they're leaving. He's like, oh, now that they're gone.
Hmm.
And Crosshair was never picked up.
Cool scene, though. Cool.
That's cool scenery, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's still going.
Where they at?
That's
Wait.
Bossing Say from
From
the last
the
episode.
last Air-
Yeah,
Last
Avatar, the
Airbender.
last
Wow.
Airbender.
Where is this? Those are
Clone Commandos.
Commandos. Nice. Oh, Nala say.
She's going to be like,
Camino.
Who's that?
Welcome.
we'd like to use your technology.
that would have been the
Death Star,
epicest
Death Star
ending.
building.
This is the end.
Like Snokes? Hopefully not.
It's gotta
We
be.
should just say, welcome.
Are they gonna end it there?
Yep.
Hi,
Don't end it
namaste.
there.
Welcome, black screen.
All right. That's where
Give
they're
us
gonna,
something
that's
else.
where they're
Give
gonna
us
end
something.
it. That's it.
Give us something else.
Give us a little nugget. Come on.
Really?
Give me some chicken.
Come on,
nuggets.
Dallas.
Is that really the nugget?
That's it, dude. That's all it is.
They
Nah,
should have
come
they
on.
should have reversed it, but that's okay. That's good.
They should have done a different surprising. I mean, I know what they're doing, but
They're
Not
setting
really,
it up for
but-
the next season.
yeah, but
obviously.
still, are they gonna have to save Nala Say now? Is
I
that
guess.
They're giving the
yeah.
Kaminoans, they're giving us hope for, Camino. Even though we just saw Camino, we got to see.
Crosshair ever gonna like? He's got no way of getting off. Can he communicate with the Empire still?
Scout. They're gonna send scouts
But how do they know?
because that's what they
Well, that was a season
they
of
like
the
'em?
Bad Batch.
I
Should he
didn't
just
do. Oh,
really-
I
kill
don't.
a
Yeah,
couple of
I don't know.
troopers?
I don't know.
We
We
should
might
get-
not like him anymore.
Who? What?
Crosshair.
I mean,
After what happened.
he
They'll
killed
probably
a few
torture him.
troopers there.
Crosshair. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's it. That's the show, people.
and we're out.
Episodes 16 and 15. We just streamed both of them.
We did.
It's pretty
Streamed it
good.
Right up.
That was pretty good.
Maybe use your mic.
That was pretty good.
Matt
He's
doesn't
gonna
use
wipe
mics.
a tear out of his eye.
No, but
He says he's really
That-
emotionally fragile right now.
So very.
but that was a good episode. And
Was it?
but the thing is, they didn't answer the questions that I really wanted to know.
like,
We don't
what?
care.
Where's Boba Fett?
Yeah. Well, I want to see Boba Fett.
He never entered.
Where's
the
Mace
set.
Windu? I
Well,
want to see Mace
I
Windu.
don't. Yeah.
I
Him and his
like
purple lightsaber.
seeing the relationship
Yeah. No, it was really good though.
come back for that part of it. Nothing really changed in their conversations, but they all kind of had a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
So
had
do you
their.
really think he doesn't have? doesn't have his inhibitor chip.
That's the thing I wanted to
don't
know.
think he
Most
does.
of
Yeah.
all, I wanted to know, but I think
She was like,
she
"Oh, I
kinda
thought it was
confirmed that.
inhibitor
Because
chip,
you're
but
I
it's
was
just
wrong.
a
you.
little bit of
Yeah.
emotion from him.
and they kind of confirmed that
And
whenever.
with the inhibitor chip, you can't do that.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's malfunctioning, you could.
You're malfunctioning.
Oh. The weird thing though too is what's his name from
Yeah, that guy.
the other clone that decided not to.
Panda Baba.
No, not Gregor. The other guy that looked like Gregor. He had the cool
Oh.
armor on Ryloth.
Yeah.
Hauser.
Yeah, Hauser. So he
Hauser.
decided not to, and he still would have had the chip in him.
Yeah, I don't.
So that's
see,
what
I
I
don't
don't-
understand.
I feel like there's almost a little bit of inconsistency
did he
going
not?
on with what Order 6 actually affects.
Order 6.
Order 66.
That's right.
Um,
You remember that number?
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
like if there's
Hauser's
not
slightly
Jedi
defective.
around, does it not affect them the
Right?
same?
Does it did it stop after
A certain period of time?
like all the Jedi were killed, and then they were like, oh well, we can't find them all, so
I don't
just
know. That's
turn it off.
that's another really big question I have, and maybe they're gonna go deeper into that into season 2,
Maybe just
I hope
maybe.
so. Well, obviously they're gonna meet up with Hauser.
or they might have to rescue him
Yeah.
if he's in prison or something like that. Get Hauser. They're probably gonna get
Again.
They're gonna get Hauser, Gregor. We're
Gregor,
gonna have to see
Rex.
Wolf because Wolf comes into
Oh man, we got really
Rebels.
quiet.
Rebels.
How long have we been really quiet? Probably a long time.
Oh, have
That's
we?
okay. We're just really talking for the first time.
We're just really talking.
and then but then Rex is gonna have to come back. I'm wondering if we're
Right.
not gonna see Ahsoka.
Ahsoka Tano.
But I was hoping they were gonna bring in Boba Fett so that it tied us a little bit more into
The Book of
of
Boba
Boba.
Fett.
I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity in some ways.
Wait, yeah. When is the
Yeah.
next season of this coming out? 2022.
Did they say?
I don't know. The funny thing is that it took them
Wasn't-
2 years to do. 2
Ugh.
years? No, in the cycle of a year, they did two seasons of Mandalorian, but there was
Only-
8 episodes each. And in the same approximate time, they were able to put out
Was it a
16
cycle of a-
episodes.
It took them just a year to make 2 seasons.
Well, Mando, right?
Well,
It
they
came out in November of the 1 year.
but they already.
and then
I see what you're saying, but season 2 came out and they filmed it
Right. I
in
don't
like
know.
this. I think they filmed it in like December,
Right. But it was only 8 episodes. This is 16 episodes.
but it's also
Boom.
live action.
Right.
Yeah, but
so it's
this
just
one- yeah,
amazing how
this
much more
one's
they're able
just-
to give you in animation.
Well, and it's just animation.
Yeah.
Literally. you
And they
just
have
gotta
one
get
voice
people-
actor.
You got you got to get people to do the voice acting, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot that goes in animation.
You be
No, there's
quiet,
nothing.
Mark. It's literally
Animation is
voice
garbage.
acting
Just
and the
kidding.
animation part.
Wow.
Dave Filoni's like, step up.
Step
That's it.
up.
We're making a season 2.
Making a season 2.
So I'm assuming they've already got season 2 halfway done. or
It's
if not,
probably
completely
already done.
True.
Releasing.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it'll be coming out
So
in the
next
spring,
year.
fall.
Of 2022.
Spring.
Doubted me.
And then they'll come out with Book of Boba, right? It's coming in 2021. So like
That's
that'll come
Yeah,
December.
out.
like December.
It's coming out in December. So that's why I was.
So maybe season 2 will tie to the book. of Boba.
Oh, like it'll tag on and that
Like
way.
Boba will be in
will show up
season
in
2.
season 2.
That
I can
would
see
be
like,
sense.
oh, that's okay. Yep, I can see where he was.
because they also connected what's her face.
Because he's got to lose his armor, right?
who
Boba.
lose his armor or get his armor. I think he's already got it at this point.
Right. Wait, I'm trying to figure out the.
Are you talking
timeline.
about Mandalorian? Or are you
Yep.
talking about
Nope, never
Clone
mind.
Wars?
Never mind.
Well, one thing's
Never
for
mind.
sure.
He's already got his armor. His dad's armor at this point. He's got Django's armor at this timeline. But
yeah, you're right. To see Boba wouldn't be weird because it's, they're all brothers and sisters.
Well,
and
yeah,
such.
and
Right.
they're hanging out at a bounty hunters guild sort of thing.
If they're collecting, if they're kind of
So he'll
they
probably
become
show
more
up
bounty
at one point
hunters,
and be like,
Yeah.
"Who are you guys?"
or he
supposed
could
to
be their enemy. That he could be hunting
He'll be like,
them.
"You look like me."
So is Crosshair saying though that he's gonna just straight up join the Empire still?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
like,
that's
I'm
what
going
he's
back
saying.
to the Empire.
But didn't the lady that got away? Didn't she say that he betrayed?
I
them?
don't know. I thought so.
Yeah, she did.
So
So
She
he's
was
got to
like,
learn.
wouldn't he
They
be
just
going
said-
back to like
they just-
prison basically?
She just said that he
Probably.
lost control of the situation,
Oh,
and then
okay.
She didn't sell him out.
Rampart was like, "Oh yeah, just let them die together."
yeah, so that's
he
gonna
makes
be.
But if he makes it back, it's not like they're gonna be like,
No,
"Oh, you
you
made
think,
it,
yeah.
good
Just
job,"
said
and
that
then he's
he's
gonna be
trying to
like, "Did you
kill
kill
them?
the bad
Right.
bad?" She's like,
Him?
"No, they're still out there." Did you kill the girl? No, she's still out there. Like, okay, we'll
Yeah,
put
see,
you
I
in
have a-
command of the Death Star.
Yeah,
No,
I think they're gonna like hold him as a prisoner and torture him and stuff. And be like, this is what you get.
I think
when
they're
you
just gonna
betray
try to
the
kill him.
Empire. Yeah.
Because at this point, they're like, we tried to boost your inhibitor chip.
And then
You
it'll be
kind of
all...
went straight to the dark anyway.
Then that's when we get the emotional scene.
Yeah, they're like,
Where he just starts weeping.
true. Like, why did you?
She's like, I'm sorry.
You helped
I
them
made
out.
a mistake.
You tried to kill them like for 8 episodes, and then you helped them out right when we had them. And now you're coming back to us like, hey,
Yeah.
can we still
Yeah.
work together?
You
And how did
maniacs.
like they're gonna ask him how'd you get out? You know, like how do you
He's
make
like,
it
well,
out?
you
And,
know, I
like,
just swam.
And then we
Yeah.
figure out he still has his inhibitor chip in.
Yeah.
And it's like,
oh!
oh!
That would make sense.
that would be crazy.
He has to
reveal.
return to the hive.
The
Or maybe
hive.
like,
Defend the hive.
maybe he feels like he can
Okay, thank
protect
you.
the Bad Batch better by still being in the Empire because he can control
He could give
how
him
they hunt them.
information.
He's the inside man.
He's the inside man.
He's a mole.
I don't know. Well,
He's
and
got
he's
'em
like,
all.
I'll take care of them. And then like he lets them go.
Question mark?
Unless he decides to like become a bounty hunter himself and work for the Empire that way.
Yeah.
And he becomes
Bounty hunters don't. Do they work? Yeah, I guess they do.
Dengar.
Yes. He's still going to be Dengar.
That would be crazy if he's Dengar, but I don't know if
You
that's
can
gonna happen.
call me Dengar. That's
Dengar.
the last episode of the next season.
Next
That's what
season's
he's
gonna be
do.
that.
It's going to go to black.
Because they
And we're
heard
gonna be
all
like,
of our thoughts and they're like, man, that's
totally called it.
totally cool.
And
Are we
then
gonna
Tech
see
becomes Forlom.
No.
Wrecker becomes Bosk.
a few predictions for season 2? Do you think we're gonna see Darth Vader? Do you think we're gonna see Cal Kestis?
Nope.
Nah, Cal Kestis.
I think it's a possibility, but I think they're gonna stick with early.
I think they're going to stick with already established. Well, I mean, it is established, but it's not that established. Because Gregor was from Republic Commando.
Yeah,
The game came out in like 2004. So they already had that up their sleeve. Or 2002? Something like that. It was
I wanna
early aughts.
yeah. I want to see a clone rebellion. That's what I want to see.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what it was wasn't it supposed to be on Camino
I thought there was
in Legends?
I think so.
Okay.
Camino's gone.
Like they just
that's why they
turned on 'em?
bombarded it.
Yeah.
I think because
But
then-
in this one they're like, oh, they went somewhere else.
yeah, they were.
They helped kill Camino.
yeah, they
Yeah.
really did, which is crazy. Even that one clone
Yeah. he's
commander
like,
guy was kind of
"We-
like the cities,
We're-
and he was kind of like,
we're done.
yeah, it was weird.
In some ways,
It
it
was,
was
showing
fitting.
some emotion.
It was a fitting place for them to, the Bad Batch is more important than Camino, is what they're
Right.
telling you.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they kind of freeze him up in some
And then they
ways,
give
and we're
you-
moving. It's kind of closure for
Yeah.
the. It's like a
Clones.
final closure for the Clone Wars to
Yeah.
really step into the Empire now. So now we're going
Yes.
forward. This is
Yep.
going to be the
It
Empire.
was quite a
versus-
transition. Yeah, you're right.
Vasses.
Which is why
The-
Clone Wars, the Clone Wars,
clones.
they're not going to do like a Clone Wars season 9, 8. This is Clone Wars season 9, 8.
Eight.
But they had to go Bad Batch because there aren't any more clones. We can keep writing clone episodes, but they
Right.
ain't no more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could technically still do
Says-
Oh,
Clone
yeah, they
Wars
could.
because there
Yeah.
could be like Hauser,
Pockets. Yeah.
like
That's true.
Hauser's him and
Well, Clone Wars was
Clone-
Anakin.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
I know, I
was-
know.
Yeah,
But it's like
Oves.
micro Clone Wars.
yeah,
Right.
clones in the Clone Wars.
I think that
Clone
they're going to go
clone
more.
clones.
They're kind of already teased it a little bit with Rex and those two sisters. I think they're going to go more rebellion, early stages of rebellion type
Yeah.
stuff.
And then it's going to be called Star Wars
The rebellion.
Rebel Batch.
Rebel Batch. They could even tie
Rubber
it into
baby,
the Obi-Wan scene.
Buggy bumpers.
They could even tie it to Obi-Wan.
Right. It's not a
Yeah.
tumor.
Because Obi-Wan series, but they'd have to jump forward, I think, a bit.
A
Well, I guess we
lot.
don't know what time frame the Obi-Wan series takes place in. That was live action.
That's probably
They
only gonna
announced when
be
that one's coming out.
2024.
I was really excited about Obi-Wan, but I'm really
I
nervous
haven't
about
heard
it now.
anything in like a long time.
I hope it's good.
Like
It'll
I
be
heard a
on-
bunch, and then it was silent, and then like they were getting close to release it or something, or they started filming, but now it's like silent. It's silent again.
I really hope that they stick to more just Tatooine. They don't go like out of Tatooine, and they do that book that I always talk about,
Well, and
Kenobi.
how long
That
is
book was
this?
so good.
It was really
How long
good.
is that series gonna be? Is it just gonna be like
8
a mini
episodes.
series?
I think it's just 8 episodes, right? Just that.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
But
it's just a
through
long
the years?
movie. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
They
like
could
what is
just-
he doing the
yeah.
whole time?
They could.
It's
bookend
literally
it.
like just
He's
10
just-
second videos of him like cooking food. He's just like
They're gonna
That'd be
they're gonna
fine
have
with me.
they're gonna have Taika Waititi film it, and it's gonna be like super human. Like
I mean,
super
Ewan
funny.
McGregor was a
Yeah.
great actor
And
back
dark.
then, and he held those
He's still a
movies
great
together.
actor.
But I'm saying he's a good actor now.
Yeah.
Like he could do anything. He could
Right.
just walk
He
around.
could just
in the
show up
sand.
and we'd be like,
He
I
doesn't even.
haven't seen him in much though. I feel like
he
what?
still does movies.
He was in Winnie the
No,
Pooh.
I know that's true. He was really good in that.
He could,
Hello
but he
there.
could literally just.
General
That's your
Kenobi.
gauge still for him being a really
Because-
good actor now.
You
and
ever
that
see
was a
that?
Disney product. So
Yeah.
It was a
Did
good
you
movie,
ever
though. I
see
did
that
really like
meme?
one.
no.
Of him opening the window and Winnie the Pooh's there, and he's like, "Hello there." And Winnie the Pooh's like, "General Kenobi."
Yes, I
and then
did
a
see
bunch of
that.
No, I
lightsabers
did
light
not
up.
see that.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's perfect."
So let's
That's
just give our
perfect.
final thoughts
Hey,
on
Matthew.
on Bad Batch 15 and 16.
And then the
Bro,
whole
Season
season.
okay.
as it was.
Uh
Let's consider 15 and 16
It was
one
kind of-
episode.
I was expecting something a little more epic, like a final battle.
Yeah,
It was like there was destruction and stuff, but I wanted them to like be fighting
yeah.
the Empire.
That's why I
I
wanted
had
more.
zero
There.
Yeah.
But if they did
Expectations.
not announce that there was a season 2,
Yeah,
that
I
would
would've
be
been-
a
I would've
letdown.
been
a
very
lot more people
disappointed.
would
Yeah.
have been a lot.
Would have been like,
would
you
I
have
didn't
would
wrap
have been
this
like,
thing up.
"Are you serious? That's
s-
where you're gonna end it."
Honestly,
Well,
I still kind
right.
of feel that way.
Even if they
Right.
didn't announce it.
Well, and
assume
same with Mando.
how
They
they
didn't
ended
announce
it.
Mando season 3, but they gave us quite a finale
Yeah, I think they're well, and then I think they said they were gonna do the Book of Boba
beforehand.
and then do Mando season 3
But it was
as like
interest-
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think they've
Like
been.
they
Did
were
they start?
they were saying something about it.
I think they already started filming season 3 of Mando, didn't they?
Probably.
It's
Honestly,
just-
I wouldn't even be surprised if it was already done
could be.
because
I don't think
They-
it's done yet.
they
but-
do that. Why not film the whole thing all at once?
Especially
Right.
when they can be inside.
Well, they're
and,
also working on like
Scooby-Doo
5
that.
other projects,
Scooby
though.
Doo.
You know, with the Ahsoka series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another
They're tying
12
the-
other projects.
And
That
they,
one's gonna be interesting.
and they showed
too.
that sweet image of Baby Yoda with
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah.
And they also hired a dude, a YouTuber, which is hilarious. They hired a YouTuber who does he does the realistic face swap. What's that called again?
Deep faking.
Deep faking. They hired one of the best deep faking YouTubers to actually oversee the
Good.
Luke show, I think. For Luke. I think they actually hired him because he did a better job
Dude.
putting like making it look like Luke than what they
Just-
did. So they
just-
hired him for it. Isn't that crazy?
What did you
Just
Nick,
get Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
I know that's not
Literally,
seriously.
like
well,
he's a dead ringer for him.
You could still then face
No,
enhance it. With
Don't.
Sebastian Stan, you could.
he looks fine.
He doesn't look fine.
I
He doesn't.
see,
He looks a little rough.
see the thing
He
thing
looks a
about
little
Also,
scraggly.
don't no voice stuff. Don't modulate his voice.
Yeah,
Just
don't
make
take
it-
Luke
Literally,
lines.
that episode of Mandalorian, it was epic because he was there. It was Luke Skywalker, but he
Yeah.
was just his face was gummy.
the problem is it's not going to
His
hold
voice
up.
wasn't
it doesn't
the same.
hold up
I was
over
like,
time.
You guys,
Voice
You
actor,
coulda-
like, that can-
yeah, you
I
could have
feel like
done
they
way
could've-
better.
Well, no, it was
could've-
actually
Hams himself.
it was him. It was Mark Hamill.
It was
who did
Mark
those
Hamill,
lines.
yeah, and then they
And
did
he
a-
actually
Yeah.
filmed
they
that
did the
sequence.
de-aging thing.
Did you guys see that? I
Yeah,
thought I saw some
yeah.
like behind the scenes.
Yeah, he was
I
there.
did not see that.
Yeah, he was actually there for that.
Well then.
But like it was
I-
just rough.
I
Like
actually
10
agree.
ye- like 5 to 10 years from now, we're gonna look back at that and be like, "Why did they do that?"
I see. I think for what it was,
feel like you're
I
already
still
looking
really
back
like
at
it.
Why
And
did
it's
they do that?
it wasn't
Yeah.
so much like if they would have had him in it anymore, I feel like it would have bugged
Well-
me more. But for what it was and what it meant to the fans and what it meant to everybody in that timeline and how epic that was,
Literally,
I'll
you could
let
have got
it-
Sebastian
I'll let it
Stan and
slide.
would have been 10
but
times
I agree
better.
with you that if you're gonna do a
10
whole
times better.
series, I would rehire. You know, I'd get a new actor. I would do
Right.
Sebastian
Yeah.
Stan and just have him portray the role.
See
because,
where I'm coming from. I'm a purist.
but I don't know if
if you're
Sebastian
gonna do
Stan
it,
can
do
pull
it
off that
right.
whiny. He's almost too like a rough.
Power
Yeah,
converters.
I don't know if he
Yeah,
could pull
right.
off.
Well,
the,
he's not-
the Luke.
Luke's not supposed to be whiny right now.
No, I know.
He's
I
the
get
same
that.
height.
He's kind of matured.
Yeah, but you don't want him like dark and brooding the whole time. He is hope. That's his main
That's
thing.
Luke Skywalker. Dark and brooding hope.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways,
He
he's
just-
like his
he
father.
just
Oh.
killed his dad and the Emperor.
He didn't kill his dad. His dad
It's
died.
his fault. He chopped his arm off. And
Chopped
made
his
him weak.
arm off and it cut off his life support systems.
Yeah, I
He
don't know.
lost
Anyway,
the will to live.
So Bad Batch episode 15 and 16.
Yeah.
We're positive on the season.
It's good that you guys
That they made it.
Yeah, they made it, and
they're
also
doing a
they
season 2.
announced the second season. Because
Yeah.
if they didn't, it would have been really disappointing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would have been like,
Completely
why did
agree
I
with that.
watch that?
Yeah.
Literally that whole time was wasted.
It kind of ended
I
up
could have
being
just
neutral.
not watched it and made my own.
It started
what
off
happened.
neutral, and then it
Yeah.
kind of went up, and then it landed back where it started.
Yeah, like even the one that we left off on, the one where they go to that base and rescue Grigor.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
sweet.
That one was better.
That was epic.
I was like, that's sweet. That's what I wanted in these two.
You felt
But
the
it-
heaviness.
It was
yeah.
like, yeah, Camino got destroyed. That's
Yeah.
it.
There were some epic moments of the Empire. You know,
Em-
on
Yeah.
that ship and-
I'll say for sum it up for me, 15 and 16 were good kind of closure for this season as
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a bookend
Yeah.
because they went back. They started on Camino. They went back to Camino. Really, they didn't really start on Camino because actually they started in the middle of Order 66, which was crazy and
With
pretty awesome. But 15 and 16, it was more just. It felt like more just the ending development
with you.
of Crosshair
Mhm.
and Hunter,
Yeah.
and to bring that full circle to see where they're going from here. Although
Yeah.
it didn't really give me that closure I really wanted
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't seem like they're going to be enemies, but we're not sure. So
Like, what's
Would you
gonna
have
happen?
rather a cliffhanger,
Yes.
to season
like
no,
like
season
like
2?
Hunter's falling, and then
Oh
it
well.
just ends
Yeah.
or
No.
something?
Never mind.
no,
I'd rather.
I would rather not because that's just because it's going to come out in 2022. This is an animated show. Not that
What
has
if what if
anything really to do with it, but
Crosshair had gotten on the ship with them and said, "All right,
I think I would have liked that more.
that would have been a cliffhanger.
I think I would have liked that
So
more.
It's like, what's it? Yeah. Right. And then you see the ship.
and then he hits like a button on his thing, and he's talking to the Empire."
well, I feel
Yeah.
like
That would have been cool.
if he would have got
I
on the
don't know.
ship, I think it would have left us more in a place of sweet. Now, what are they going to do next? Like, what hurdles are they going to all have
Yeah.
to face instead of this
family.
weird still relationship between the Bad
Disconnect.
Batch and
Bishop Bob
and
Dylan.
him? Because now we're going to have that still playing
Right.
throughout the next season, and I'm kind of getting tired of that arc in some ways. We've
Yeah,
we've
four
already
versus
done
one,
this.
yeah.
You
Are
think
we
they're gonna have to kill him
I don't
in
know.
the next season?
Well, we thought they were going to kill him in this season.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like he's
They
just
didn't
gonna
do it.
keep bothering them,
Right. He's
and they're
like,
gonna be like, "We can't do this anymore."
Or is he going to keep having to learn? I just don't want them to keep dragging that out. That's the other thing. It
Yeah.
feels like if they keep doing
And
that in
they've-
the second season, it's going to get real old hat real
like
quick.
you said, it. They've already done it. It's like this whole season he's been doing it, and it's like character
unless
development?
they take him on
Nope.
unless they take him on a whole new arc, being like a bounty hunter or something like that, that takes him away from the Empire, but he still works with the Empire. type
Or maybe
situation.
they'll take him on an arc where he finds out that the Empire is actually not good.
right.
Doesn't
So-
really,
Could be.
take a
But-
rocket scientist to figure that out.
For me,
Yeah.
For me, 16 was a lot more of just 15, and it wasn't
Yeah.
really.
It
It was
took too
just
much-
a continuation.
it
it
was just
took
them
too much
trying to
time to wrap
survive.
it up.
Like it
and-
was like part 1 and then there's part 2.
It's like it was
Yeah.
almost segmented that way.
Yeah, we didn't need that much closure.
But
No,
I say,
it's like
I say,
closing a big door.
yeah, like it's
That-
just a matter of
Yeah,
time.
it's just like
Slowly.
come on,
corridor.
Yeah,
Like
let's
you're
just get to
trying-
it.
like you're trying to
Corridor.
push it, but like your arm won't move fast enough. You're like, just shut, please, just stop.
Yeah, I think it was still good. It was still filmed well. I would say overall, I like the season
It
as a
wasn't-
whole.
It wasn't
Just-
filmed at all.
right. It was animated. Wow.
I'm sorry, I had to
But-
beat you up.
Would you shut up?
I had
for
to
2
kick you while you were
seconds?
down,
Just joking.
idiot.
No, but for
Yeah.
the season as a whole, though, I like the fact that it did show us more of a transition directly from Order 66, from the perspective of the clones in some ways, which is a
Mhm.
perspective we haven't got in the transition, and to see how brutal the Empire is.
yeah,
We've never really gotten anything boots on the ground style in some ways for
Yeah.
that transition and the larger implications it has for the Star Wars universe and even the Filoni-verse with Ryloth and that other guy that they went and saved. It was kind of like they were peppering in that stuff, but then it kind of took away from the Bad Batch. The thing
Yeah.
I missed about this whole show is I kind of wanted to see more of like Bad Batch doing awesome epic things. You
Yeah.
know, like, oh, they're in a dire situation. How are they going to get out of this one? It's through their special abilities
Mhm.
they get through it. They hardly ever use their special abilities. It's
Yeah.
almost like Amiga was the special ability, you know?
Yeah.
And I wanted to see them as like a unit, like they worked in season 7
Yeah.
of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Like right off the back, they were like, do whatever, I forget what they call their, it's like a play, maneuver or whatever. Delta thing. Maybe I should say that.
Maneuver Delta.
Maneuver Delta.
The Delta maneuver.
Maneuver Omega.
Amiga, but
From the corridor.
What is the O?
gone.
What is the military for O? Is it Omega?
I think it is Omega. Or
Yeah, it's Omega.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Is
Sounds
it?
right.
I think it is.
Alpha, Bravo,
November,
Charlie,
Oscar.
Delta,
It's
Oscar.
Oscar.
Some of us at work. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah, it
Oscar.
is Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar Mike.
So overall, I'd give 15. I think higher than 16. Actually, I think 15 was probably about a solid 8.5. Wasn't my favorite episode. 15. I liked like
as
some
far
of
as
it.
finales go, it's probably yeah.
I wonder if
It's not the worst. It's
Well,
It's
you got
average.
to compare it to other seasons of shows that had
Yeah.
multiple seasons.
yeah.
would it have been better
But-
actually if they ended on 15. I'm almost wondering if it would have been better if they ended the season on 15 instead of 16.
Because where does 15 leave off?
Probably.
15 leans off
were
with
falling
them.
to their death.
They're falling to their death. That cliffhanger, and then you leave that and with so much speculation for season 2, and then you pick this
Because you'd
episode.
pick it up. Yeah, it was almost
16.
like a beginning episode.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
That's, and then they showed Nala
that
say,
would
and that
make
was supposed to
sense.
be like a teaser, but it really felt like the beginning of a season, not the end of a season, because there
I
was nothing
almost-
really epic.
I almost
to
feel like
close
the
it.
problem is that they probably were making all 32 at once, and they're like, "Well, where do we like leave it?" And they're like,
Right.
"Well, we got this stuff here. We should throw that in there." I bet you.
Right.
But
That makes sense.
then again, when you write it on paper, you think, "Oh, well, we got to see them all back together in their 4 spots that they were always in at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to work it back in at
Yeah.
the end." So on paper, you're like, "Okay, that makes sense," and we'll give them like an emotional dad moment,
Roller
with
coaster.
crosshair, and
Right,
that.
and the plot.
But then it just felt a little too. We wanted more action
Right. It's just
Yeah.
didn't-
or something.
It was more character development than
Yeah,
anything.
which
It was.
is
It
fine.
showed where they were. It
Which-
got them back to almost even terms, which
Yeah.
they started at, and then now they're kind of back to that
Mhm.
with a hint of not really sure, but they're okay at the moment.
Yeah. Well, and it was that was kind of a good thing because really the whole show up to that point, there really wasn't any character development. It was just them being
It was
like,
almost more Amiga than anything.
yeah, it was just them
but even
like,
still,
oh,
it
there's a
wasn't-
mission, let's go do it,
Right.
let's come back.
And then their relationship with Omega at
Yeah.
times, like Wrecker, and
Should have just left her on the other
this
side
one.
of that
This
gate.
one was almost like the Crosshair Omega.
Yeah. It was the Crosshair Omega Bad
arc.
Batch
Yeah, it wasn't
coming together. and-
really the other
right.
ones.
It was more of how Crosshair now deals with, because it was almost like if you break it down, it was probably the first 4 was like Hunter and Omega. The next 4 was like Wrecker and Omega.
Yeah.
The next 6 was just random, and then
Random,
the
yeah.
last 2 was
Well, and then there was
was
one where we
Crosshair
like,
and
didn't
Omega.
see him at all.
what Crosshair?
That one episode. No, we did,
Oh, we
like,
didn't-
didn't see the Bad Batch. It was the Ryloff one.
Oh yeah, you're
yeah.
right.
Yeah, it
Like
was
they
kinda-
showed up for 30 seconds
Yeah.
and that was it. And we were like,
Something's up here.
what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it was kind of, it was
Well,
more like fan service that episode
It kind of left
because
us-
they were, they had all those characters that were already established in the canon and they were like, oh, this is how it started out. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need to look at the Bad Batch right now.
yeah, that's true. They were giving you
Yeah.
all the Camino tie-ins, maybe. I don't know.
It was, what's his face? Leader of Ryloff.
Oh,
Cham
Samsandula.
Yeah, Cham Syndulla.
Yeah,
It
that
was
one.
like, and Hera.
Yeah, and Hera's
It was like a reference to Rebels.
Yeah, that was
it
kind of
the Filoni-verse,
Yeah.
furthering the Filoniverse in a lot of ways.
tying it together.
And
with-
he's still tying it together
Chopper.
with Rex and Gregor and that kind
McGregor.
of stuff.
yeah,
But I think sometimes in doing that, he almost takes away from character development in
Yep.
this show.
Yes.
Because I just feel like there wasn't. What was the arc for
Well,
Hunter in the
they-
show? What was the arc for Omega in the
well,
show?
they had to learn
Yeah.
things. They're still learning things by meeting these other characters that are integral in the Star Wars universe. That helps form their character because they learn something from each experience.
Well, I could see that. Yeah.
Like with Sid,
Mhm.
working kind of in the underworld and understanding that maybe you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. It's more, it just felt almost more serialized or
Yeah.
not or what am I trying to say? Like it's one off episode
Yeah, it
instead of
wasn't
a
as
through
much of a-
arc.
Right.
There was the through arc was the Crosshair situation, but there was a lot of episodes in between that were just like, oh, we're gonna go do something, and we kind of learned something, but what were the actual lessons?
And then there were a few episodes where like we hadn't seen Crosshair in like 5 episodes. We were like, what is he doing? Like you got to explain what he's doing.
it just didn't really pay off in any
No.
way in the end. That's the other thing. Like this season finale was like, oh yeah, you got him back. It would have been more satisfying for me if he would have really decided to change his ways and go with them on the show,
or at least
Man
pretend
tier
to
was
do
shit.
that. Yeah.
right?
Where he's like, oh, you're right. And there's some like, that'd be some real character
It almost got
development.
to
Yeah.
that point when he
Yeah,
killed all the other elite squad,
Yeah.
but it was like
Maybe we're just too
it's
cynical.
like
we wanted to
Well,
see
'cause
real
he's
tears.
the last moments. It's just like no,
Yeah.
right.
Maybe because
Just
they're
didn't-
going to give us
swept
more
it
the
out.
next
in season 2, but I
Right.
don't like that in some
They're
ways.
dragging
You
it
still
out.
need to
Yeah.
have like even Mando. You got to a point at the end of Mando where Mando's with, you know, Baby Yoda, and that whole arc. It was a nice arc for the most part, and then even season 2 had a nice arc. You know,
But
the
it's easier
character
with
growth.
one character versus 6 or 5.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
but if you have a main kind of protagonist, but you can still give arcs for each one in certain ways.
Yeah.
Or at least as a group, they have to learn something than just, I don't know.
It's a mystery.
It wasn't bad. I see how they're trying to play it where
I'm
they're
sure
still
that
trying to
was-
convince each other, but the fact that neither of them convinced the other
Yeah.
leaves me wanting more. And that's just how
Right.
I felt at the end of this episode. And
And you
that's
can
why I give
almost-
this episode a 7. I'm saying it's a 7. It's
Ooh,
not.
7.
It wasn't much. There was a monster in the middle. Yeah, they just tried to
Say-
survive for a long time. They threw some jabs at each other, which
I
was
mean,
a little
really,
bit
like,
of character
that was
development,
the whole episode. Them trying to get out of there.
which wasn't bad, but it
And I
felt
was
like a
like,
season starter, not a season.
Yeah.
I was like,
ender.
are we gonna go to another?
Well, and then them
Place?
getting out of there wasn't like we didn't
Wasn't
learn
that
anything
epic.
new about it.
Yeah.
We were just kind of it was forcing them to be together in tubes
Yeah.
and survive.
I guess maybe we got to remember this is a show for younger
the
Kids.
audiences.
the most emotional part was the
Dumb
ZV1
kids.
fade into
Yeah.
no man's land, like ba la la la.
But they even took away that.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
They even took away that
cheapens it.
sacrifice.
It cheapens
And
it.
then he came
By-
back. But Crosshair saved the doll toy of Omega,
So-
and therefore brought them closer together.
He should have just saved Omega.
Just left him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
just
would have
left
been
her.
it would have been
Just
more
left
of a
them.
sacrifice, and I feel like that would have
You
helped.
got to learn Omega. Not
would've helped
everything
her.
works out.
Yeah, that would have helped her
Yeah.
character growth. I
Yeah.
almost
She's
feel
like,
like.
I experienced real loss because life has consequences, and when you jump out of a tube to save somebody, it doesn't mean you're going to save them every time.
Right,
And
exactly.
sometimes
and maybe
you
she
die
would,
in the process.
yeah, maybe she would have learned to not have been so gun ho about
And
doing these
Crosshair
crazy things.
owed
Yeah.
her a save because she saved him once.
And she
Yep.
and he could have still saved her.
right.
But
No,
she
that's what I'm
kinda-
saying.
he
Like,
kinda
he should have
did,
just
but-
saved her.
Yeah, not.
and
yeah.
not blah blah blah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uzi.
So it was still solid for like a Clone
Yeah.
Wars,
Yeah, it was good.
but I've seen better arcs in Clone Wars. I guess you could say.
all right, well, I'll give that one an 8 out of 10, and then Dustin gave it a
I
7.
got a 7. Sorry, I wasn't
Probably
feeling
like
it.
a
Oh, here we go.
7.5.
Oh, he's
me.
being generous. Too
Yeah.
much. The coffee's a flowing.
Yeah.
What
The
you-
numbers are
The
rolling.
caffeine is
What you
flowing.
think, Matt?
What you
I had this one in
thinking?
my head for a little while. I was gonna say 6.5.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that's probably how we all really are, but we're being generous.
Yeah.
The problem is if you don't have a good ending,
The
to a
rest
show,
of it feels a little.
it
Yeah.
cheapens the rest of
If
it.
that's what you
in
remember.
a lot of ways. It does. Yeah.
Like you hear a song and it starts off really good, but it ends like not any better than the intro, and you're like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, not
Right.
quite
It's
as
I'm
the
out.
freshest thing in
Yeah.
your mind.
But then again, you want to hear the beginning of the song.
The first episode, the first like 2 episodes,
Dude.
the very first
yeah.
episode was the best.
Right.
Still,
It's true.
because the way that they shot that with the whole Order 66 thing,
Mhm.
It was trippy.
Caleb Doom, that
Yeah.
was epic with
I
the inhibitor chips.
I found these guys.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny. It was a
Yeah,
good
that was
intro.
nuts.
And then you see Wrecker
The way it
You
looked,
know,
man.
beating up the droids, and they're
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah. So I mean, you can't fault the season because they
No,
they
they-
went over and beyond, but I feel like they kind of got lost in the shuffle a little bit
Yeah.
for us fans as the season went on.
Mhm.
Like almost like
They wanted to go deeper in some things, but it almost felt like they couldn't,
they tapped the
Yeah.
brakes.
because I think they knew they were going to do a season 2.
Yeah.
So it was like they kind of tied
like,
themselves
oh,
up
let's,
by making it last longer. Hello there. Fact checkers saying they leaned on nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
That typically what?
Like
That men don't appreciate?
What is that supposed to mean?
Men appreciate nostalgia.
We love. I'm wearing
That sounds
a
like a
Nintendo
personal
64
attack
shirt.
right now, fact checker.
Nostalgia.
She's saying,
yeah, we want tubes.
well,
Tubes.
I'd say we want action that means something.
What does that even mean, Dan? We want tubes.
Wow.
I don't even know.
No, I
Like,
get what
can't
you're
figure that
saying.
out.
Yeah, it wasn't as epic. I guess we wanted it to be a little bit more epic than just character development.
Tubes.
But my problem is still, it wasn't much character development. There was lots of tubes.
There wasn't character development.
And that's what makes the best fight scenes is whenever there's character development within the fight scenes.
Bank tubes.
All right.
So, I don't know. Sorry. We
On that
Tubes.
bombshell,
What about the whole
touch my
season?
foot,
What do
you
we give the
weirdo.
whole
Keep touching
season?
your
I think
Whole
if we
stop
averaged
it.
out our ratings, I'm gonna say
It'd probably be like an 8.
7.
Yeah.
For the whole season.
Cynical.
I think for the whole season it was
Probably
an
like
8.
8.5, something
Yeah.
there.
I'd say it was
I think it peaked out around 13.
What was our
12,
lowest
11, 12,
episode?
13.
That we rated. Was it
it
this
was a
one?
couple-
It might have been.
It might
This
have
is
been
close.
this one. And
This
there
is-
was also that one where they were like going through that with Sid. That one we didn't
Going
rank that
through
one
that
very
with
good.
The bats and everything.
The bats and
Yeah,
whatever.
that one- it was
that
just-
a filler episode.
It was like,
I
what
still
do
feel like we
you?
rated that higher than this.
We might have.
You might
I
have.
think
there
yeah,
was-
we might.
Because I think we learned something.
Because
in
there
that
was more
one.
action in that one.
There was. Yeah, you're right. We want action. Men want action.
More
Yeah, we don't
tubes,
appreciate
tubes.
nostalgia, whatever that means.
All right, here we go. So we
Tubes.
promised you we would introduce who we are on the show, but we're not really introducing us. We're outro-ducing us.
Well, I didn't say what my score was.
But say your score for the episode.
I didn't say what
for
my
the
score was.
season or for the show?
And we're out of
Season.
time. See you
I
later,
was just gonna
Dustin.
say 8.
Oh, okay,
What,
yeah.
You said 8.
No, it doesn't matter
Oh,
what
we
we
just
say.
did all of ours.
We have to average what we said
Oh,
for the
I'm
show.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's about 8. Yeah.
It's about 8. 8
I'd
for all
say
of us.
8, yeah. I mean, I'm not
I'd
going to
say
give it a 4
8.2.
after saying every
No,
individual episode
right.
was 8.
There were some
Nobody
really
likes
good
that.
episodes, and there were some like
No, it's not
close
gonna
to
be
perfect
perfectly
episodes in a lot of ways.
Tubes.
So we can't forget those.
It's hard.
I
It's
like
hard though
tubes.
because
I like tubes.
Clone Wars season 1
right.
2.
isn't like the best.
No,
but
no.
there's good moments,
There
and
are.
it's Star Wars.
And they were
But-
trying to find their
The groove.
Footing.
Footings?
butter.
Tubes?
Butter tubes.
All right, check out this little ditty here while we
Butter. Is it going to
get
work
a
this time?
sip of water. And oh yeah, it'll work.
Sip of water.
We have enjoyed being pseudo Bad Batch here on the Bad Batch series. So I have been.
I'm still evil.
I think Peck, and then Dustin was Hunter.
Hunter.
Anyway, the
I was
video will
Crosshair.
show it. Nick was Crosshair, and Matt was Matthew.
What's Rick?
I'm Matthew.
Ricka.
What was
Check
the
it
fact
out.
checker? The fact checker was.
She was Amiga.
Omega.
Oh, wow.
Rock on.
Hello there.
Welcome back to Stay on Target. All right, we're back. The problem is, let me check, make sure that the settings, when I drag it in, yeah, they monitor
Drag and
it
drop.
off. Boom. There we
Boom.
go. Check it. All right, for real this time. We ain't messing around.
okay.
Go.
Oh.
Why
No,
did it
wait,
start over? There we go. And it's down. Well, last time.
There we go.
Welcome back to Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target. I'm Dan.
I'm Dustin. Nick.
I'm Matthew.
Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target.
Hello there.
Hey.
Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target.
It's us. It's us.
Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target. Stay on Target.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target.
Who's ready for another Stay on Target? Peace and love.
I'm Matthew.
I need a monocle.
No, you don't.
No. Backhand.
Pull that out.
SUV is a sub.
You know what I need.
You know what we need.
More power.
Backhand.
We're getting our feed right now. Let's see what they're saying.
Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target.
They did all kinds of
All right,
stuff.
we've gone straight to the
Does
top.
anybody else see it?
We got the time.
Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target.
People that just do that.
It was pretty awesome.
I feel like I'm floating.
We're in the upside down.
Look, this is what we see.
Oh no!
No, don't
show
give them
them
behind the
secrets.
scenes.
Matthew.
Oh my goodness.
That's right.
That
He
was like
still
he's
stay on
Matthew.
target, and that was fun.
that was edited by Dan. He did a great job on that.
Not really.
No, you know, awesome.
It's hard when you're
I
sifting
actually
through
give
like.
that a higher rating.
Yeah,
than
I
this
give that.
episode.
I give that a 10 out of 10 right there.
10 out of 11.
We really approve of ourselves.
11 out of 10.
And there, a lot of ways, that was just a good kind of highlight, goofy highlights
on
of the
target.
show.
Yeah, of us
Of us,
reacting to
our
it.
show of the Bad Batch.
And I wanted
Yeah.
to tie in our Bad Batch characters because
Yes.
this is what we've been watching, and that's where those episodes all came from. So it's a good way to recap 16 episodes, 16 weeks, just
Yeah.
about. We skipped 2 weeks. I think we're actually here for 14 episodes.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, though.
Right.
We're on episode
Mhm.
61. And
Wow.
yeah, now we're going to do probably less live, more pre-produced. We'll do
Pre-produced.
some more lazy brain gaming going on.
And
There will
Legos.
be some
What's up?
Legos. We might be doing some live Lego builds
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be fun.
with some gaming live.
Okay,
We
got
got to
a
figure
lot
out
of
the live
Legos.
gamings. We got a lot
Right.
of Legos.
Yeah.
And maybe
Live Lego
maybe
gaming?
Live Lego
We're gonna
game.
do
Probably a
both at the same
studio
time.
shift around if all goes well next week. We might do a
Yes.
little studio rearrangement. Maybe
Studio
build it out. I'll get Matt over here and
rearrangement.
build something sweet.
We're
Dude, that'd
really
be sick.
teasing the next season.
Can we
We're-
put in a
we're really-
jacuzzi?
We're going up. Yeah, jacuzzi would be good.
Jacuzzi.
And a sauna.
Welcome to
Filled
Stay
with
on Target
Jell-O.
in the jacuzzi.
So,
Stay on target.
As
in
we
the
do on the
jacuzzi.
show,
Bigger
we're going
than
to
you
play you out with
Matt, we just pass out in the
the
jacuzzi.
outro. But we
Sorry.
appreciate you joining us for all these episodes and hope you enjoyed the season of Bad Batch. Hey, if it weren't for the show of Bad
Hey.
Batch, we wouldn't have been here every week. So
Yeah, that's true. What are we gonna do
Hey.
now?
pre-produced.
Well, that's what he was saying.
That's what I just
explained.
I listen to every word.
It doesn't really matter what we do
Oh.
now. But there'll
Right.
always be more Star Wars coming on the horizon. So Dustin said Dr. Roids was a good one to watch. You wanted to say something about that.
Droids.
on our
Oh,
last
droids?
30 seconds.
We could almost do a
pronounced
live
Dr.
watch
Roids.
through of that.
And I would like to do a live watch through of the Clone Wars arc, that 3-episode with Krell.
Yeah, so we might
Because
do
that
one
is
of those.
unbelievable. And then we could watch all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, because those are some epic shows. But yeah, droids, I really haven't. The nostalgia for droids is there, and it's just one of those classic shows that
Disney
just
Plus
make
still?
you, yeah, that make you, I don't know, it just makes me feel good watching it. It's still original George Lucas,
Yeah.
and for how much they pulled for the sequel trilogy, it's crazy. That's why I'd like to watch because I think it'd
That's
be
one from
fun.
the 80s, right?
1985.
Yeah.
19.
It's goofy in a lot of ways. It's
1985.
very kiddish in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
but really the look and the feel of it feels so classic Star Wars to me.
Yeah.
I just
You're
I
very,
enjoy it.
very kiddish in a lot of ways.
Shoot,
I
I meant
am.
to do that as the final thought.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
finale.
I still rate this show like 10 times better than the. Oh, okay.
All right, there we go. Oh, wrong one. This is the final thoughts, so they can hear you. Here we go. Check it. Check it.
Check one, check. Beep.
Final thoughts. This is still way better than the sequel trilogy.
That is true.
100%.
You're
Yeah.
talking about Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well, and
and
since there's a season 2,
Stay on Target is better than the sequel trilogy.
I wouldn't go that far.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Yes, I would.
No, I thought it was.
Says Thanksgiving man.
It's like Thanksgiving meal.
That's so
and they're
funny.
like,
you know, I feel like
"Nah,
there's a
let's go
crisis
eat
coming up
McDonald's."
because we're about to
McDonald's.
watch soon Revenge of the Sith with El Nino.
Your son.
Yeah. So then it's like, what do
Which
you where do you
means
go from there?
The
Right.
Nino.
I know.
Obviously, you show
Because he's
him
already
the-
watched 4,
you
5,
show him the
6.
sequel trilogy, and you tell him why it's garbage.
You point out every flaw.
But, or would it be more advantageous to jump into Rogue One?
See, Rogue One's not
Agvante.
bad. I still.
I would rather
I'm on the
show him
fence
that
about Rogue One.
before or Solo before the sequel trilogy.
Do it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what you should do? You
Both
should
of
show
those,
them
but even Solo
in
for the fact
chronological
that they,
order.
That's what I'm saying at this point.
Yeah.
But-
we could just rewatch them all in chronological.
Yeah.
We basically have.
I think the only thing you got to watch out for is with those is it going to take away from the originals?
I don't know. If
I almost feel like Solo.
we got 20 years in between watching them ourselves. He has got about a year.
I know. So is it going to cheapen their characters in the original trilogy in a lot of ways? I know the sequel trilogy does.
It might not cheapen it to the
But
degree
Solo-
that we
Feel it, but then it still might cloud his
Judgment.
straight to the dark.
I don't know.
Yes, use your hate.
I don't
I think
know.
Rogue One's probably one of the best ones, just for the
Your
fact that
anger.
it ties in and they treat it mostly with respect.
Well, it feels like
Oh, you
More
mean
like
they
a-
didn't take all the source material and throw it out the window?
Right. I mean, they.
Sequel trilogy?
Yeah, exactly.
it was still produced
hate
by
you.
those people, but
Wow.
anything with
Oh, I hate
Vades,
you.
anything with
Yeah,
those
That is epic.
characters.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that it butts right up against, and it does.
I mean, you get to see
But
MAUL
Right up
in Han Solo. Even if
that was the
Wow.
coolest part of
That's
Solo.
pretty.
That was the best part in some ways.
after watching the
Although the f-
prequels and the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Maul is
Oh,
Yes, I do
Maul.
like that.
I was like, who's Mual?
Mual.
Is it?
Molosaurus Rex.
Luam.
It's a Molotov cocktail.
Molotov.
I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna-
Also, could he
on fire.
could he show up in the Bad Batch season 2?
No, he did.
No, he's not.
I don't
You
know.
gotta watch
Running
Rebels.
the Crimson Dawn.
We should watch Rebels. Actually,
we should watch Krebels.
Rebels.
Yeah, Rebels it is.
That's if Krell survived.
Rebels is a more succinct.
Krebels.
See, I think they almost should have gone more the Rebels route, condensed it. Because
Yeah.
Rebels is only 4 seasons, and it almost seems perfect because
That's
how
probably what
much
they're gonna
epic
do.
things they do in that.
I bet you're gonna do 3.
Bro. Maul is gonna face off
I don't
against
know.
Vader. Oh.
I don't know, but we gotta be done. So we'll
do
see
gotta
you
be
guys
done.
later.
We gotta be doing.
See you next
Thanks
time.
for watching.
Next season.
Peace and
It'll
love.
be fun.
Oh no!
Peace and love.
That's honestly my favorite.
follow
My favorite
I-
intro.
I'll
we
play
did.
him the video one more time, and
Peace
then
and
we'll be done.
love,
All right, see you guys
dudes.
later. Rock
That's
and
a
roll.
highlight. Omega in the corridor.
Wow, super slow.